It is like every time I went to the bathroom, I had to scrub the toilet. I didn't think there was anything wrong with that. Not for a second.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
KFC Radio is coming to Texas. We have Houston, Austin, Dallas. Austin and Dallas are, I think, Austin I know literally has 2 tickets left.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dallas is all but gone as well. Houston, we did have a fuck up. We had like they went on sale. You could only buy a table, like it was a fucking club. And I think you could only go like groups of 4 or something like that. It's insane. I don't know why that would ever happen. Who has 4 friends? Certainly not our listeners. So we have fixed that. You can buy, I think, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Definitely at least 2. I don't know. You don't have to buy a whole table.
You can buy them individually.
You can buy individual tickets. All the loners that are out there. So please, if you're thinking about coming, come. We would love this entire trip to be sold out. We apologize that there was this delay in getting Houston fixed. We actually didn't even know about it until the other day. So please, go by Houston, Austin, Dallas. We will see you soon. We're jacked up for that. Boston, I think, is sold out. Stanford, I think, is sold out. Just Houston, let's fucking do it. See you soon. Presented by Pirate Water. There will be Pirate Water. If you're having a hard time finding it, I know where you can find it. It will be at our shows. Thank you very much, Pirate Water. We will get drunk. We will have fun. We will make jokes and all that good stuff. Texas, next week. Bye.
It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. I closed on my house today.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
I did know that, actually.
I got to move. Again.
We got an email from Zonker.
No, what did you say?
Someone emailed him about the renovation thing. And he replied, and he's like, I'm torn because you seem like a nice artist or something like that, and I don't want to be a dickhead to you. However, I hate Barstool Sports, and I'm usually a dickhead. Here is their actual email address.
Well, I'm torn right now on whether I should be a dickhead or not, but I think we got to show that one submission that I showed you.
That was...
It's one of the funnier things, truly, one of the funnier things I've come across ever at Barstool Sports. I got an email that back in the day, if I had gotten it when I was blogging, I would have been over the moon because back in the day at Barstool, when you got an email submission, so you knew you were the one who had it, a video, a story, whatever, and the world didn't have it yet, the other bloggers didn't, the internet didn't have it yet, you were like, this is mine. Like, I'm the only one who has this. And that's really what built Barstool, was like those blogs that were like, this guy told us this, you know? So I would, and if I got this back in like 2009, 2010, 11, I would have been like, I'll send you the screen recording of it. And I don't want to shit on this guy, because he's trying to do a nice thing for me.
Old age.
I am. But he's trying to help me out. I'm trying to do the right thing. And we text a lot, man. Yo, Selena Gomez. Come on, dog. Selena Gomez is I'm just going through me and Feitelberg's text messages, and this was one of them.
I sent a picture, which he didn't reply to.
I didn't. You're right. I'm sorry. Well, it was at 7 in the morning on Saturday. Me and you have somehow flipped. I'm sleeping, dude.
It is Selena Gomez. She put. It's like I think because I don't even follow her, so I think it was the suggested for you post. It's Selena Gomez in a beater.
I know what you're about to say, and it's very true, and maybe the funniest thing you've ever said.
I'd actually wouldn't mind to Photoshop if you guys got time to do it. If you just Photoshop off Selena Gomez's arms and just look at the shape the beater has, it's Frank the Tank's body.
It is.
She's got the heavies out.
Her tits are crazy right now.
I'm gonna come out and show the picture so people know what I'm talking about.
That like slope of those tits are it's not like, and I know people talk about her appearance a lot, and I'm not knocking you, girl. Do your thing. But these tits are out of control, dude. And you know those nipples are the size of dinner plates.
Does that not look
Fucking
like
dinner plates, dude.
You know, I'm already working on the photo.
It's just,
like
you know what it is? They're just like out of place.
You could
They're
put
just
that
like-
beater in the gambling cave and it just slumped in a seat.
It would fit right in.
You'd be like, oh, that's one of Barstool's employees.
That's one of the guys with the pig pen, as Dave calls it. These tits are, you know, like if you're
We're being exceptionally complimentary, by the way.
dude, if you're a tit guy, this is like hitting the jackpot. Did you see Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj posted a picture of them like from down looking up looking down at their shoes like in high heels with their toes out, and like the internet was like
Music video.
Oh, it was a music video?
Music
Oh,
video,
okay.
yeah.
So even better.
Yeah.
I mean, people were just like, oh, man.
You can't give away for free.
This is like, those tits are like out of control. And it's like, there are plenty of girls who have huge tits, but like, we've just seen her our whole lives and they just were not. Like,
it's
that
just
big,
also
right?
the.
Or was she hiding them? I don't know.
It's the angle. I don't even. I would consider myself in my later years, I've become a boob guy. And I am looking at that in a completely non-sexual way, just like, whoa.
Whoa. Yeah, like, it's just
I'm looking at that like I look at the Grand Canyon. I'm like, that is crazy. I didn't even know that happened in the wild.
Your titties are so big they remind me of the Grand Canyon.
These
are the eighth wonder of the world.
What the fuck?
This is the eighth and ninth wonder of the world. This is Selena Gomez's two tits. I don't even know. This is a screenshot of Instagram. So this was posted by Complex.
Oh, okay.
It said Selena Gomez appreciation post as the caption.
Yeah.
And then the only comment.
Nice little loophole they found there.
Yeah. The only comment was Complex replying to somebody, which I can't see what the comment was. It just was, what's the point of this comment? So you know that Jay Shlomo was just like, these tits are fucking bombs or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So Complex needed to come in.
Or also, but it's Complex knew what they were doing when they put up the post,
yeah.
and they'd be like, "Oh, what are you? Whoa, don't fucking do that!" Like,
Yeah.
you know what you
It's
were
like,
doing.
you opened the
Wait,
gates.
You said Selena Gomez was an appreciation post. I know what you were fucking thinking when you posted that picture.
No, that's
Like fucking
so
when
true.
someone does like a fucking Bible quote or some other fucking philosophical bullshit in like a bikini pic. Like you're just fucking looking for an
Corinthians-
excuse to post a picture.
Corinthians 4:15 while you're literally pulling apart your butt cheeks. Okay, wait. I sent you a screen video. Okay, here it is. So this dude emailed me. So if I think I posted on Instagram and I talked about it on the podcast, but at the very, very end, last episode. So if you don't know, I got my house and I'm now looking to renovate some of it, and I want to try to make like the first ever, like, nobody's done that before, have they? I keep saying first ever at Barstool. Has anybody done like a home renovation thing? Yeah, I didn't think so. So I thought, just like everything else we've ever done, capture like that content, but in the Barstool style. Be honest about it and talk shit about it, and you can, you don't have to be all buttoned up like ABC Extreme Home Makeover. So I was like, anybody who can do like the actual work, any contractors, plumbers, electricians, anybody who can do the design and appliances and all the decorating, all that shit. And so I've been getting a lot of emails, and some of them are very legit, some of them like too legit. I'm like, you are fucking like above my pay grade. And then some of them are like this. And God bless this guy, but homeboy sent me an email. Wait, did it? Oh, yeah, sorry. Sent me a video saying, congrats on the new house. My name is blah, blah, blah. I'm a long-time listener and first-time voicemail leaver. And he sends me all these pictures of his apartment. I don't know if you remember them.
Oh, I remember.
They are just straight-up pictures of a completely below-average dude's apartment.
Well, I'm gonna say this: it looks better than my apartment.
Yeah, but
So it's
but
a step up.
Okay. Well, you're like, so let's say he's
My apartment, I've been there almost 3 years now, is still just a bunch of paintings on the floor.
Right.
I haven't hung up anything.
Right. Those are the stages. There's the people who just don't even try in the psych ward. They just have. I remember my senior year of college, we called our apartment the detention center because it was just white walls. It felt like you were in a facility. It
Bro,
felt like you were
when I'm on, like-
being detained by somebody in like Guantanamo. It was the detention center.
When I'm on like the dozen, I get my couch pillows, and I like put them on my couch.
So it doesn't just look like
so it's a little like there's a little pop of color in there because it's just a
don't look
gray
like
couch and a white wall behind me.
Yeah, Feitelberg coming live from his fucking padded room.
It's like in the pandemic when like celebrities would just get in their little corner to make it look like
They weren't in
Feits
a
doesn't want you
mansion.
doesn't show you the apartment, so it's this little corner. No, that's just my whole apartment.
Yeah.
It's just a white wall.
This is my asylum that I live in. Well, so yeah, there's the guys who don't even try. Then there's the guys who are like you, who like bought some shit but don't even hang them. And then there's these guys who try, but I mean, go watch the YouTube to really get the full effect. But if you're listening, he sends some pictures that are just like from his kitchen. And I know the point of it is to show some of the paintings that he hung on the wall, but in the process, he's just showing me like pictures of like a cluttered kitchen counter. There's just like shit on the counter, like a roll of toilet paper and some hot sauce bottles and some fucking Solo cups and like a tape measure and a sponge.
It looks like an apartment back when I used to get like sublet laces and shit like that, like summer spots on Craigslist. It looks like all the pictures that would be on a Craigslist for the summer, except the person who posted it would have attached a note that says, "College kids are living here.
Yeah.
It will be cleaner."
Right, yeah. How about my favorite is this one, where there's just like that second one there at the top, where
It's the art corner.
yeah, but like there's just like just like shit falling down.
No, it's literally a dark corner. That's a tarp, because you can see the easel.
Yeah. No, I get that, but it's just funny.
Oh, it's just not well put up.
Yeah, like it's just like the one corner is hanging off and the other one's falling down.
It looks like blinds, but someone accidentally ran through them.
Broken blinds. This TV room, quote unquote, with the chair / couch is facing. There's a desk that's facing like this way, let's say, and then there's a TV facing across that with a couch, a futon on the back wall, with the futon like the slats, or those are called, are exposed.
Yeah.
The wooden like slides, and then just like a full blown man cave with skateboard decks all up on the walls and like sneakers hanging from the wall. And you know, again, this is I'm sure, I hope this is a dude like in a Pav situation, like living with 4 other guys who like, you know, they like to skateboard and like rap music, so they put up like platinum records and shit. Like,
yeah, it looks a lot like our
studio. And now I'm not above that, but I am like beyond that in the sense of like I'm not there anymore. And if you looked at like some of the other emails coming in, are people like, you know, I've done like so-and-so's house and this channel and this, you know what I mean? So this dude, the best part, the pictures don't even really tell a story. I love his email. He says, "I saw your IG post, explains you want to find people to make content, blah, blah, blah." Now, full disclosure, I don't have a company or anything like that, so I've only decorated my own place. I mostly get artwork and sports memorabilia, but I have other cool stuff mixed in as well. I've attached the pictures of all the rooms I've decorated so far. Like, oh, cool. Okay, great. I don't really do what you need. And I love the biggest thing I think with your project is getting your personality onto your walls without making it look cheesy or just like another space you would see on some boring design blog. Like, I get what you mean, but this is not the other side of the coin, I don't think. But
well, the problem with putting your personality on the wall is then you're reminded daily of your personality. Like,
I
wish I was a different person.
If you were to put your personality on the wall, what would you do?
Boy, I don't. I guess I have it. That's why. That's why they're just blank. That is. It's just. It's like
a psychological experiment. Really.
I exist. I guess.
Yeah, like your personality is a blank white wall.
Yeah, I'm just here. I'll be whatever you want me to be.
Yeah. I'm a blank canvas. Don't think of it as just like a white wall, undecorated. Think of it as the world is your oyster.
If you want to change it, I'll change it for you right away.
I'm a chameleon.
I'm
a chameleon, a.k.a.
That's what I think.
Incredible. Whose side are you on? Me too.
Whoever, dude, I did that while we were at the NYPD FDNY games weekend. Everyone comes to me, who you got? Who you rooting for? Look at this shirt.
That one.
FDNY.
Dude,
NYPD.
Speaking of, I want to go through some of the topics, 1 minute man style here. The FDNY NYPD hockey game was this weekend. Shout out to Chicklets and Jake Marsh and them doing like a full.
Did what Netflix couldn't do, live event.
Yeah, we'll talk about that as well. I did not know that the FDNY. I know the cops and firemen, have bad blood and like a playful way, and some people probably in an individual manner, like a real way. I did not think at their charity hockey game that they're dropping the gloves and fighting.
Yeah,
like
dude.
real, like bow, 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 bow. Those real fights. You know?
It was a yeah. I did know that,
insane.
but yes, yeah.
Every year?
Yeah, I think they fought at MSG last year. I don't know. I
So
don't follow it all that closely,
do they
but
now fight on purpose? Like, are they? Like,
oh, these were two. Yeah, these fights. There were scraps throughout the game, but the two fights that you saw online were like premeditated. Like
premeditated in the sense of like, let's put on a show, or like I don't like, you know what I mean? Like almost like we have to fight now. Like we fought a couple years ago, the fans loved us, so now we have to fight.
no, I mean it seemed like those weren't
was
like
bad blood.
Yeah, I've seen hockey fights where it's like we'll give them a go. Those
Yeah.
seemed like they were. We were. I mean,
I'm
that's like
just saying,
the second guy got knocked out.
Did really?
If you watch the video, the second fight, me and Nate were arguing about it actually. He's like, he wasn't out cold. I'm like, dude, that guy was out cold. What are you talking
Dude, that's
about?
dangerous.
And like not like, he got up and he was fine, but like, when you get fucking punched square in the jaw, sometimes you lose consciousness quickly. Like he had the arms up. Like,
imagine I mean, I guess, maybe this is not the right situation, but like, because you're talking about guys who like legit put their lives on the line to go to work, so their family's like used to this shit. But imagine you're like that guy's wife or whatever, and you're like, daddy's gonna be in the charity game today, and he gets knocked out unconscious.
It was
like the kids have to watch his dad slump to the fucking ice,
dude. And then you become like that. I guess that's the gift and the curse of Barstool carrying it, is that like Barstool
that
posts
everyone's
it, like
seeing
knock the fuck out.
Yeah.
Dude, I can go work the beat tomorrow.
Well,
Like,
that's the thing. Like, not only that, but like I don't know this guy's name. I don't remember it, but the boys in the firehouse do.
It was. I
like,
believe it was Hall. I forget. I just
one guy had Hall, the other one just had Bravis. So like,
well, that's one of the things I noticed. I noticed that the police have their own names on the back. All the cops have Brave. All the firefighters have Bravest.
Bravest. Oh, and
Maybe a little
what do
more
you
of
think?
You play for the name on the
Budget?
front, not the name on the back.
Okay,
No?
yeah. I was gonna
Okay.
say cops stink and firemen are awesome. Let's just be honest.
That's what I think it was Herb Brooks. You play for the name on the front, not the name on the back. If you put the name on the front and the back, you're playing doubly for that team. I mean, the firefighters ran show. It was.
Where did they? So
it was 4-0, 10 minutes into the game.
I was stunned.
The cops came back. The player on the cops, Donahue, was actually fucking nice. They actually were not. I don't know if he was gassed. Everyone was gassed by the end of that game.
That's hard.
But he should have been double shifting towards the end, and I do not think he was out there as much as he should have been.
That's fine.
If you wanted to come back,
He
hit 2 fucking snipes.
They're better than I thought. Like watching.
They are better than you think, but the silly, not silliness of it. That's not the right word. The funny thing of it is, to start the game, you're in a packed UBS arena. You got
Adrenaline
fucking
flowing.
bagpipes, you got national anthems, you got
rivalry,
you got all this stuff,
Yeah.
and then once the pageantry and the pomp and circumstance is done, it is at the end of the day a men's league hockey game. So you're like
on the
you're
biggest
gassed up like
stage.
it's a pro game, and then like the puck drops, and you're like, oh yeah,
Now we got
you're a 40-year-old police officer.
So totally, but I'm saying I expected
they're
it to be
they're
like
way better than you.
I thought it was gonna be like
No,
the puck and they
No,
can,
I think
they
someone
can move,
played-
they can
I think-
skate.
I think-
like most people can't skate. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like that's the X factor with hockey. Always is like.
Oh, that
If you
Nate told me
cannot-
that we were watching the game. Nate was talking about playing hockey. Nate was like, he's like, could you do that? I was like, skate backwards? Yeah. Nate's like, Nate was like, that's why I had to stop. I was like, why? He's like, skating's hard. I was like, what are you talking about right now?
Well, yeah, because he played roller hockey.
Like that's what he said. That's
Yeah.
why he's transferred to roller. And I was like, you had to stop playing the sport because you couldn't do the sport. I had to stop playing basketball. I couldn't dribble.
That's like you watch someone in batting practice and they were like hitting ropes. Like, could you do that?
Yeah.
That's why I didn't play. I can't hit. You can make 3-pointers? I can't. Do that. That's very
was
funny.
great. What are you
Fucking
talking
Nate,
about,
man.
man?
He's the best. But like I'm sure the first couple minutes are way different than the last few minutes. But those guys, did Boomer Esiason play in it? I feel like sometimes he
No.
or coaches in it. It's just firemen and cops.
I believe so,
No,
yeah.
like celebrities, if you will.
I didn't pay that close attention during like introductions and stuff like that. But I also think it was a very funny event to be at because the crowd is what you imagine the crowd is. It's a bunch of people on Long Island who are firefighters and cops.
Yeah.
You can imagine what
gonna
that's
get
like.
that, yeah.
Right, and
They're selling beer at?
Yeah. In fact, when the cops
Lights out.
when the cops went down 4-0, we were like, "This might be the most dangerous building in America, right?"
No joke.
Everyone's fucking shit faced. Frankie goes, "Lot of Glocks and jeans here."
It's a very funny environment. Like I was whispering to people like during the introductions and stuff, and then I was even texting Whitney while I was on the broadcast. I was like, "I'll give you $1,000 to need her in the anthem." Telling everyone Biz voted for Biden. I was having a blast. But I was like, "Oh, we love Biz." I was like, "Hey, voted for Biden."
He's actually trans. I don't know if you guys knew that. He drinks Bud Light.
It was wild. It was very, very.
So
very
we
fun.
not on the scale that they did it. We're not going to broadcast it, and it's not nearly as big of an event. But in August, I believe, is the baseball game. Cops, firemen, baseball game. I think they play hardball. I don't think it's softball. I think it's a baseball game. And we got to believe is going to go like. I think we're gonna like vlog it. We're not like broadcasting it and all that shit. But it's like it's at City Field. It's like
Oh really?
Yeah, it's like
That'd be
the
fucking
first
sick.
time they're doing it at a stadium. It used to be at like I think like the Cyclones, one of their single A teams or whatever. But they're doing it at City Field. I think, knock on wood, I think we're gonna get David Wright because of that, because he's like the ambassador.
Really?
David Wright like is a ghost in the wind. He's like Kaiser Sosa. He disappeared, bro. I mean, he like has done a couple Mets things, but really not.
Yeah, I don't. If you told me David Wright was dead, I would have said, yeah, I think I knew that.
So I would love. I mean, he's so buttoned up that he'll probably be media trained and just be like, we're out here to support the good men and women of the force. But
I think that's almost insult. I was almost doing that just now, and I was like stepping like walking on eggshells about making fun of. It's a very Union Long Island crowd, and I think almost like how some people get like upset, like you can't call them that or whatever. We're like, those people have a good sense of humor.
The N-word?
Huh?
The N-word?
No, I was thinking like trans is. Dude,
I'm joking,
dude. Black people, it's trans now. And
Yeah,
it's like,
we're on to
it's they them. How dare you call them? Like, it's like I don't know. Like the people I hang out with, the people I know, like are like they do think it's funny if you fuck around with someone.
Yeah.
And so like I feel like almost people who aren't cops and firefighters would be like, whoa, you can't joke like that.
Right.
Whereas like
they're the ones
like
who-
yeah,
they
dude, it's a
fucking
fucking building
love
full of hardos.
Yeah,
like
for real. Totally.
And if I said it to I actually did say it to my firefighter friend, and he's like, I can't even fucking he's a firefighter in New Hampshire, but he's like, I can't fucking imagine what that building was like.
Dude,
I was like, yes, you can. Close your eyes and picture
a bunch of blue collar union
dude,
guys.
I took a picture of one of these shirts. It was so funny. But anyway, what I was saying is like I feel like people who like aren't cops or firefighters like can't say that, but a cop or firefighter's like, yeah, it's funny. Like this shirt, this guy's the most unbelievable hard I've ever seen in my life. It says, "We the unappreciated must do the unimaginable and see the unthinkable to protect the ungrateful."
Sure. Yeah.
It's like this is crazy. That's a wild shirt. A lot of those shirts, the guys all had guns on them.
Fucking maniacs, dude. I know a bunch of guys in the union who union dudes who all are like different races and ethnicities, and they all just call each other the slurs. the blank. Like he's the this, you're the that. And they're just like they're all friends.
Yeah.
It's the last people who give a fuck.
By the way, this is a total off target. I was on my porch reading yesterday, and I had to go into the house to use the restroom, and I caught a glimpse of myself.
You were taking a shit?
No, I was just peeing.
Oh. Well, you just went from take to use the restroom, I thought.
But I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror.
Oh no, good or bad?
If I could get my hair to look like this every day, I would do it every day. I love this.
Oh wow. You look like something. It looks like a outline of a shark, to be honest. Like if a shark was a fish was like swimming at you.
Yeah.
Like those are the fins, and that's the. You probably could get your hair to do that every day.
Nah, because I was asleep. It's just bedhead. I was just asleep on the board.
There'll be some version.
When I said I was reading, I fell asleep pretty quick.
I also love you said it's bedhead. I was sleeping on the floor.
I had a yoga mat down.
Anyway, where? How do we get here? How do we get?
I forget, but I have a quick aside. So on the we're coming home from the NYPD FDNY game. We took an Uber. It was me, Nate. We actually, dude. By the way, being at UBS with Frankie Borelli is like
because he's like a king.
It's crazy. So Barstool, they set it up. We have these passes, basically media passes, to get into the game. But we didn't have fucking seats, and I was like, I'm leaving after a period. I'm not standing. The game is.
Where were you supposed to stand?
I don't know where everyone stood. I don't know, but the game is forever because in a men's league hockey game doesn't have the flow of an NHL hockey game. So like they might not go 6 minutes without a whistle.
Right.
I think, bro. I left my apartment at 2. The game started at 5. I left my apartment at 2. We got drinks beforehand and shit like that. So my day started at 2. I didn't get home till 10 to watch a men's league hockey game. That's a long day, and we. So I was like, I'm not. I was like, I obviously didn't say this, but in my head, I'm like, I'm not gonna stand for. I think the game was like 4 hours. The game started at like 5:11, and I think it ended at like 9:30 or something like that. And like maybe even later, maybe 9:40. So a 4-hour hockey game.
That's tough, dude.
That's crazy.
I went to Shay's dance competition. I had another one. They told me she was going to go on at 4:15, her group, and so I shot to get there at 4 because I was watching Keegan. We were like dividing and conquering, and so I shot to get there at 4. Got there at 4. They went early, which is bullshit because my last dance competition was like 3.5 hours late. So I was like, I'm gonna have plenty of time. So I went, missed Shay dancing by literally 1. As I was walking in, they were walking off the stage. So I watched the video of it and I just lied and said I was there. Shay was happy. She couldn't see whether I was or was not in the crowd. But still, I drove 45 minutes away to get to this place to not see her, and I did not get home. I left at like 3 and I didn't get home till 8 because we had to stick around for the award ceremony where they were giving out the trophies. Brother. These dance people are crazy, dude. And we had a moment where they said, we need one parent from every dance company to come up on stage. And the girl who teaches Shay knows who I am. We talked a little bit. And she was like, why don't you go up? And I thought it was going to be like to pass out the trophies or whatever. And I almost did it. But I was like, I don't know. I'm like really uncomfortable. I'd rather not. And thank God I did, because they got up there and they all said, you guys have all been watching your kids dance today. We're reversing it on you.
No.
And they put on It's Tricky. And they were like, we got to put some old school music on. But these parents, bro, husbands and wives, they're so into it that they were like, this is my moment. People doing like dance moves and shit. And I was like, you guys are so lucky. I would have.
Did she know what was happening when
She said, I don't know, but like maybe they might do some dance stuff. And that's when I was like, I'm not comfortable.
Yeah.
And then that's exactly what it was. If I had gone up there thinking like pass out the roses or something, and it was that, I think I would have just turned and walked off the stage. I think I would have died. I would have literally died on stage. But these people love it. And this guy, everybody had imagine like a trophy ceremony, but you don't say anybody's name. They were just like, contestant number 207, you get this. Contestant number 192, you get this. For like an hour straight. So at the end of the day,
checking your
I
things
just
like a fucking raffle ticket.
yeah, basically.
Like, am I 207? No.
But then some people would be like screaming and cheering. I was gone for like 6 hours and I didn't even see her dance. I didn't even get to see the fucking point of it. God, gotta get me off this dance shit. It's terrible. Anyway, you were coming home from the game.
So with Frankie, it was we got this. So I'm with Frankie. He's the king of Long Island, the king of UBS Arena. And this woman comes up and she's like, "Where are you guys sitting?" She works there. Is her name? I don't know if I can say it or not, but I said it. And she is like, one of the go-to people there. I don't know exactly what her position is. She's like, "Oh, Frankie, where are you sitting?" And just thank God, by the grace of God, I happen to be standing next to Frankie. And he's like, well, I don't even think we have seats. And she goes, well, the owner's suite's open. Why don't you guys go take that? And so I don't know what the fuck everyone else did the rest of the time. I sat in the owner's suite.
God.
And
blessed.
It was awesome. Had a blast. Blah blah blah. Took an Uber home, and for the first time in like a decade, probably, left my phone in the Uber, which was, dude. So the Uber we took you back. It was me, Nate, Pilar, who works here in merch, and I didn't realize for like 2 blocks because I just kind of.
Did you have something else in your pockets? Sometimes
dude,
if I put something else of equal weight in my pocket, I think I have it.
Not only that, exactly. Also, when I wear too many pockets. If I don't have my bump,
Yeah.
if I got extra pockets to check, I
be anywhere,
don't do it.
Yeah.
So I had on a jacket because I don't know how to drive. I forgot about playoff hockey, where
it's cold in the ring.
It's cold in the ring,
hot
but it's hot outside.
Yeah,
It's a very peculiar situation.
Sure.
And so I had on like a light raincoat, and then so that had the pockets here, and I had a chest pocket.
It's like, it's got to be in one of these fucking holes.
And so I was like, but also we had a pass. We had like our like badge to get around the arena. So that was in my pocket, and it's a square.
You just think
and
it's in there.
And I was kind of like, yeah, I'm sure it's in here. So I walked like 2 blocks, and not even 2 blocks. Like, we all got dropped off at the office. I walked like a block, and Nate split off to jump on the subway. I start walking, and once he leaves, I put on my headphones, and I walk like a half block, and like they're still not connecting. And I was like, this is weird. Usually it's
fuck.
right?
Yeah.
And I started tapping pockets.
What were you gonna? You put on your headphones without like taking out your phone to play something?
Mm-mm.
You were just doing like the leave me alone headphones.
No, I was gonna play it eventually. I guess I don't know. I don't know why I put them on. I think I usually put them on.
That's weird.
I put them in, and then I take out my phone to put on the song.
Right.
You have Spotify open when you put headphones in.
No, but I'm saying it sounds like you had them in and were walking. Like
It was like I took them out of my pocket, put them in. I guess I was just waiting for like you've been kind of too, and then I was like that's weird.
Yeah.
And I feel my pockets, don't have it, so I sprint back to the subway station, right, just the one right here on 28th, and the subway is pulling up as I'm there, but I don't even have my phone, so I can't like double tap to get in.
Yeah.
So I am just at the door going, Nate! Nate! And people are standing. It's pretty crowded. It's like Saturday night, like 9 o'clock, and people are at the subway, like turn around, like, what the fuck? I'm like, Nate! I was hoping that I could get to him to get to Pilar's number because Pilar got the Uber. To get the Uber to get him before we left before he went back to Long Island.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it didn't happen. I don't know. What was crazy was I got that. Maybe another car had already come by the time I'd gotten there. But like to move anywhere but right there. Like when you go to the subway, do you walk down the like subway track and like get on different? Like I just stand exactly where the gate is.
Oh, no, I've moved. I will like if I know. When I'm commuting, I know where, like, okay, over there is where the stairs are, so I'm going to go there. If it's
actually,
super crowded in the middle, I'll move. Yeah, I move a little bit.
Really?
Always. I'll either go up or down a few paces, yeah.
No, I'm just like
A car
I
or two, maybe.
Walk a straight line from getting in and I just stand there.
Even if there's a lot of people?
I get like this wasn't that many people.
Right.
There
So
were
it's
there were
long as it's
people
like-
to see me, but it was certainly I wouldn't call it a crowd. Let's
Right,
say there
right,
were
right.
12 people, maybe.
Right.
But yeah, so I never saw him. He gets on the subway. Get Pilar's number from you once I get back home. Use my laptop, and there's really no crazy thing to this story. It's really my question is the Uber driver came back the next day, brought me my phone. What are you tipping? Now it's a Sunday afternoon.
But he's or no?
What?
Was he driving?
He
for the
told from the message I got was he's coming to the city tomorrow. So he's from Long Island. It's a Sunday afternoon. I checked my find my iPhone later, and he is like it was like Ebbet, I think it's called, wherever UBS is, Eblet, something like that. He's right there. So it's I would guess it's a 25-minute ride on a Sunday afternoon with no traffic. Maybe a little longer, maybe 30.
Wait, where was he again?
Wherever UBS is, that stop. It begins with the E.
I actually don't know where Ebbet.
It's like the LIR stop is called like Eblet / UBS stop.
UBS Arena into let's call it let's just say to work.
Yeah.
That would be
Elmont.
From UBS Arena. Right now it's 51 minutes to get from UBS.
But
Arena to there. But so that's probably a half hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Half hour. There's no way that dude was just coming in for you. Because he would have just been like, I don't know, you can come to me.
I was shocked. I was
that to me means he's driving his Uber and he's going to be in the city. And then I'll bring it to you.
I had that moment of panic where I tried to get the phone. Once I didn't have the phone, I was like, I don't have it.
Like, say, I'll buy a new one.
I was like,
it's gone.
I know where it is. Like, it wasn't like.
To me, I would have even been like, it's gone. Like, it's gone.
No, I was like, I know where it is. Like, maybe I was like, I'll go out there tomorrow, I guess. Like, I don't know. What are you going to do?
Right.
And I fully expected to I was going to go pick it up the next day. And then because
but so here's the thing. I think that is a guy who was driving that day.
Uh-huh.
So he's not doing anything out of the ordinary, you know?
Yeah. Jackie, what's your number?
But he also...
I want you to answer first, just so we don't get things
Like,
skewed.
you want like percentage?
Percentage of what?
Not percentage. Like, what would you tip someone if you lost your phone? They brought it back to you. They drove.
What would be the
Well,
percentage?
Well, because I was like,
20% of what?
well, that's a good point. Well, I thought like maybe he was charging you for the ride, so I was thinking percentage of that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. No,
But you're just
To
saying,
give you a gist, then the ride was $140 Uber.
okay. I would do like a good. I'm also a poor person, so I would do like a good 30,
Okay.
I think it's...
50, 25, 30.
Great.
I think I would give $100.
Okay, I gave him 200. So.
That's generous. I think 200. I think he was over the moon about 200.
Okay. I thought I almost hit like 250 as I was at the ATM.
No, bro. I think that is literally a dude who was gonna be in the city anyway and just said, "Let me like mildly inconvenience myself."
Well, now I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah, no, now
I was stressed. Now I didn't give him enough. Now I gave fucking.
Oh,
hey, Rashfida,
give me
$100 back, please.
I would bet. Now, here's the thing. You could think about the alternative. This man could have easily just said, "I don't know what you're talking about," and now you're $1,800 out.
Right.
You know what I mean? So 200 is like nice, but also, you know, humans should just do nice things for each other occasionally, and you know.
Yeah. Again, if he was
pay
like
everybody who just does like a basic courtesy of like, I have this thing that belongs to you, I'll give it back to you.
If he was like, yeah, come pick it up, that's what I fully expected to happen,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, get it, yeah, nobody like clearly I'm in the wrong. Like it's 100% my fault. I left my phone in your car. It shouldn't put you out.
If he was like, I will drive in to give it to you, I would probably have said, no, I will drive out because the burden of somebody on their Sunday afternoon off, driving into the city, like I would just never do that.
Yeah.
So if you offered to do that, I would be like expecting like $500 in return. You know what I mean? So I'd be like, no, you stay put. I'm just gonna pick it up and you get $0. You know, because I don't want to make you do that. If you're just going to be out here driving people around anyway, and you happen to be, you know, eventually someone's going to bring you to my neighborhood, then we'll do it. I think, let's put this out there. What would you pay in this situation? And two, do you think John overpaid? I'm going to be willing to bet that the vast majority of people think $200 is crazy.
Yeah.
I think so.
I
think that's, dude, you got to remember. Like,
it's my, dude, like, it's my mess. Like, I fucked up.
I think we move, I think you forget people's financial situations. Like, $200 for that guy might be a big fucking deal, you know?
Yeah.
Like for us, it's like how we fucked this thing up, and like here's a couple $100. It's like D and Dennis buying crack.
Yeah.
Take 4 crack drops. $200.
$200?
Yeah.
I felt bad giving it to him because I had just gone to ATM down in the deli, like below my apartment, and I just like can't. I was like, thank you so much, man, and. Because to get delis give you 20s, I want to be like. By the way, it's not just 20. It's not just $20.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Which I'm sure you could have felt, but not that it didn't move like that. It was just like that.
Speaking of that, did you see what happened with Sam Talent when I gave him his money?
I
the fives?
heard you the fives. Yeah. What amount did you take out of the bank?
Well, I did a 50. I did like a number 50.
Yeah.
And I figured that would. And it's on me for not just doing a round number or doing multiples of 20, but I just figured the 50 would be 2 20s and a 10. And instead it was 2 5s. And so the first 2 bills he looks at, he was probably like, great. Thanks for like these $30, guys, you know? Fucking Jackie over here giving me my money for $30.
I take back. By the way, I would do 50.
I would think that 50 is... Listen, there are plenty of people who would probably just throw you a 20.
Yeah.
I think 50 is going to be the main answer. And I think 100 is like generous. And okay, here's a question for you. This is a little bit deeper. And I got to figure this out for myself. I am now in a different world with money, right? But I really am not living any different. And I'm like, should I be? Like, do I have to pay for dinner like every time we go somewhere now? Like,
No.
Like, do I have to do things like, do I have to do like over the top generous things? Like, you know, like if I'm with a group of people, like this round's on me because I'm like the rich guy now. It's like just those things where it's like,
No.
okay,
No. I think
I'm in my head about like when I hear stories about like he picked up the tab or like.
I think if you do
You
that
know.
too much, you're an asshole.
Okay, yeah,
Like,
that's what I was worried
think,
about
like,
the other direction.
okay,
Like,
yeah.
you're not fucking Jeff Bezos, dude. Relax,
Right.
you know.
I think like occasionally you do something and it's like, oh, it's like, yeah. It's
Yeah.
like I think 'cause otherwise it starts being like, dude, like we're friends. We talk. Like,
Well, but okay,
I have a job and we're friends.
Put aside
Like,
friends. Like, I'm trying to think of an example. Maybe dinner's not the right thing, but like, if you know, when it comes to tipping or it comes, okay, here's the thing. I was at, and this also ties into another story. I'm going to tell you about Little League. I was at Little League opening day on Saturday, and they did a whole production. It was like a speed pitch, and they were grilling dogs, and there was a 50-50 raffle. Like something like that. Am I supposed to like be like, here's a couple, like here's $500 for like the league that my son
No.
plays in? No, okay.
I
Wasn't
don't
sure
think so.
if that's the
a
thing.
50-50 raffle?
Yeah, or just
No.
like in general, if they're like, you know, you can win this like signed baseball, and it's very clearly like we just need to raise money for the Little League. Am I supposed to be like, here you go?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. Good.
No. I mean, when there's something where it's like a clear, like when they're asking the parents for money, I would think you give a bit more.
Yeah.
But like, no, I don't. No, I think you're describing like asshole behavior.
Okay,
I think like
okay.
if I was like raffling off a ball and someone was like, "Hey, here's $1,000," I'd be like,
You'd be like,
"No,
"All right,
that's not
tough
what
guy."
I'm doing, dude."
Okay,
Like,
okay.
I think personally, I think so. That's
Yeah.
like
I wasn't sure if it's one of those things like, you know, you're like, it's your kid's in the league, and we need help from the parents, and like you're
I
in a
don't-
better space, so like, why don't you pony up? You know.
I don't think so.
I feel like there are certain things that I will do, like I will be generous for because I like really, you know, they deserve it or I believe in it or whatever.
Yeah.
But if I'm just starting to do it willy nilly, I agree. It's kind of like
I think
you're trying too hard or whatever.
They're
But I
like-
just don't want people to think I'm cheap about shit.
No, I don't think so. I think no, I don't think so at all. I'm trying like I grew up in like a middle class town and I grew up okay, and I was just trying to think like my parents never did like anything like that. Like
Okay.
you just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
do
yeah. You
like
just do like whatever you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And you don't have to like go above and beyond.
and then I think like I don't even know what they did, but like I'd imagine like on the choir things you write a bigger check than the average person does, but
Right,
I don't think
right.
you. I don't think
I
like,
wouldn't even.
publicly,
I wouldn't be like James Marsden on the jury duty, like being like, "I'm donating the
Right,
money
right.
now, guys," you know. But I wasn't sure. Yo, so at opening day, there was a speed pitch thing, and I've never wanted to crawl in a hole and die more. This family was there, and the wife was like, "Hey, honey," it's all kids throwing, you know. And she was like, "Hey, honey, how about you do it? Like, Dad's gonna do it. Let's see what Dad can do." And he's like, "Oh, baby, I haven't done it like in a while, but like, let's see." But definitely was like into it, you know. Starts like warming up the arm, and he lets one rip, and it was 36 miles an hour. And
Did he have good form at least? Like did it look like a guy who'd thrown baseballs at a moderate level? No, he couldn't have possibly because how'd you throw 36 then? If you played high school baseball and you were even
not like
mediocre.
a spaz, but it was like a guy who was like willing. Like if you've never played baseball before and your wife's like, "Go do it," you're like, "No, honey, I don't know how to throw." He was like, you know, he was doing that. Like he knew like how to stretch your arms, like at least that sort of shit.
But I mean that's like you watched a baseball game.
True, but I'm saying when he didn't like flail or anything.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't have like perfect form. He just kind of like crow hopped and but he threw it. Like he was, and the kid's like, and he's like 36. And the guy goes, "Well, that's not very fast." And the wife kind of was like, "Yeah," like she doesn't fucking know,
Yeah.
you know. Keegan throws next and threw 29. And I was like, Oh my God, my 5-year-old almost threw a pass. I wanted to fucking die for this man. I was just like, I'm sorry. Like that guy. I mean, that guy might have gone home and killed himself for all I know. That guy might be in the garage with the fucking car running. That is crazy. You cannot do that. Like I'm not gonna do that because of my arm. I'll need surgery after it. But I'm also not gonna do it because I know I'm probably topping out at like 41.
Right.
Like you can't do these things that you have to know that about yourself. You know?
Yeah.
If someone was like, you try this half court shot,
but that's
I'd be
also
like, all right,
a delicate area where you want to look like the tough guy. Like if you like, I can unload at 80, and I'm like, if it's like I'm good at this.
Okay, no, but here's what I would do.
You gotta be like everything. You just gotta be in the middle of the road. Like, are you decent?
If someone asked me right now, I also wouldn't be like no. I mean, I might be like I can't.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to be the guy who's like I can't embarrass myself either. It's like who fucking cares, dude? But I probably would just take it and be like, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like it went 38 miles an hour. But to be all right, like honey, kids, watch. You know, I was like, I wish this wasn't happening. When that came up, I was like, 36. It must be broken. It must be broken. But then all these other little kids stepped up and was throwing at the same speed. I was like, holy fucking shit, man.
God, they recalibrated the gun since I played JV ball. Most of the time, 'cause I was humming it in there.
Dude, one of my favorite moments ever. So even though it's just like, you get a hit, you stop at first. You get a hit, you stop at second. Station to station. So Keegan gets to third base. Guy gets a hit. He's running home. Just fucking slides into home for no reason. Like, just wants to get all dirty and shit. He went home with, like, a grass-stained, brown, dirty dirt pants. And I was like, you're a ball player, son.
I took pride in that.
Yeah. I mean, if you went home with a clean uniform, you didn't play that day.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't get me wrong. I didn't get dirty in the game, but I'd rub dirt on it afterwards.
He slid into home and immediately stood up and was like, ow.
Bro, you know where I grew up playing?
It's not fun to slide.
I grew up playing on a fucking one of those gravel fields. I go home with
shit.
holes and shit. It was terrible.
I would just be like, I'm out. Tag me
It
out.
was,
I'm doing that
dude,
shit.
like raspberries all over
Did you
the
slide
place.
head first a lot?
No.
I
almost
never did. I don't
Like
think
high school, a little
The
bit.
one time I
but-
slid head first was at a kickball tournament. I don't think I ever slid head first. Like, it's crazy to slide head first,
Yeah.
bro. Either your fingers or your face are getting fucking mashed up.
When I was playing high school, if I stole a base, I'd slide the head first.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, I've...
Rarely.
You know, I wasn't hitting triples.
No,
so
yeah. There's very rarely you have, like, your momentum going. Like,
a double is basically just a single, but further. That makes sense. Like, you don't...
fucking Socrates over here.
But, like, 90% of doubles, you're not legging out. You just hit the gap.
You're like,
you're
I can't make it a triple.
Right.
But,
and so it's like, all right, I'm getting
you're
into
just
here as casually as I would to first base.
So it actually
Like,
totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas a triple is like a double but more.
Yeah, right.
But that makes sense too. Where it's like I gotta taking second base on a double is a granted. Taking third base on a triple is like I can stretch this.
Yeah.
You're not stretching a single. Nobody says he stretched the single into a double. You say you stretched the double into a triple.
Right.
Yeah, that's a great point.
It is very, very rare, really.
I can't believe I just made fun of you and then with a straight face said that a double is a triple. A triple is a double but more. You said it and I laughed and I did the exact same thing. Fucking
A
stupid.
double is just a long single.
One last thing about baseball was funny. I told it on We Gotta Believe, but I don't think I said it here. Keegan grew out of his cleats. Did I say it on this podcast? I don't think I did.
I don't think so.
He grew out of his cleats like instantly. And so it's time for first practice. I'm like, get your cleats out. Not even close. Like a whole toe length too small. And I'm like, fuck, he's going to be the kid showing up with like sneakers, like doesn't have the right gear or whatever. But there's a shoe store like right around the corner from the ballpark, from the baseball field. And so I was like, we'll go quickly there and then we'll lace you up. So he's in like his baseball gear and we go to the store and the guy's measuring him and he's like, oh, you're playing baseball? And he's like, and I'm wearing a Mets hat and I think Keegan was too. He's like, oh, so you're a Mets fan? And he's like, yeah. And he goes, who's your favorite player? And Keegan doesn't know players yet. He barely watches. I'm trying to just get him into it. So I'm helping him out. I'm like, you like Lindor, right? And he's like, yeah. And then it's quiet for a second. He's like, I also like the man who buys the players. And I was like, your favorite player is Steve Cohen? I was like, you mean the owner? Because I've talked to him. I was like, because we have, some people in his life like the Yankees, I like the Mets. And I'm like, you got to like the Mets because they have this new owner who's going to make it good. I like talked to him about
He
Steve
bought
Cohen.
all the good players.
Yeah, I did. I said that. I was like, don't you want to be a fan of the team with the guy who's buying all the good players? And so this guy asked a 5-year-old, who's your favorite baseball player? And his answer was the owner. And I was like, this is
Who's
either...
your kid, Jake Marsh? I feel like that's something like Jake would say. Like someone in the front office. Jake
There's an international scout that I really think is
Jake
really,
could be 6 with a tie on.
I was like, this is either my finest moment or my worst moment. Like, instead of him just being like, Babe Ruth, he was like the guy, he said it somehow funny, who buys the things. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, he buys the guys. And I was like, I know what you're trying to say now.
I can see that.
Some people tried to hit me with a Ruth Conda on that. I was like, if you think Kevin Clancy, have not talked to my kids about Steve Cohen. I talk to everybody about Steve Cohen. Anybody within earshot, I will talk about that guy. But I was like, I'm either raising you well or entirely terrible. I don't know what. But Steve, do you hear that? Come on the pod, man. You're practically family.
Gametime is the exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. It was created by fans. It is for fans. Gametime is a ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows, and the guaranteed lowest price. My family is at the Bruins game right now. I'm exceptionally jealous. I will have to make them more jealous with my better seats from Gametime in the future. We'll do a live stream tonight, so I can't be there. I will be there at games throughout the series and throughout the playoffs. It will be for 2 months. It will not be for 1 week. It will be for a long time, so you will have time to get Gametime. It's possible with the Gametime app. The last minute price drops can be found on the seats you thought you could never buy. The purchase process takes just 2 taps in 10 seconds, and once you buy your tickets, they're delivered directly to your phone. No printer needed, because I don't even think those actually exist anymore. The app also allows you to easily share tickets with friends via text, so you can get into the game seamlessly. Skip the hassle and enjoy the moment. Download the Gametime app or go to the website, enter your email, and redeem code KFC for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply.
Apply.
I know, I was joking. Apply.
Okay. You got some more for me?
I have 3 quick things. Also, by the way, saying Jake made me think the FDNY NYPD game. I obviously didn't listen to much of the broadcast because I was at the game. What I've heard in like the clips I've watched, Whit Biz and Jake Marsh are unbelievable.
They could be a NBA on TNT type thing.
I basically just heard them call fights, but like Jake was so professional and so good. And then you mix that with the juxtaposition of Biz and Whip. Like, I'll fucking tell you, this guy, that's an ass kicking. I was like, this is how I like to watch.
Honestly,
one person running the show and everyone else is having a good time.
We're going to try to do it for a couple games for the Mets this year with the We Gotta Believe podcast, where we can do this 2-screen thing where you can watch the game and watch us. That has always been when Dave first said highlights without rights. I had always had the opposite idea. I always thought we should do Sports Center, but with us.
Yeah.
So we're watching the real highlights, but we're saying like, this motherfucker thinks that he can shoot from half court. What the fuck? Rather than doing it all professional. Whereas Dave was like, no, we're the ones making the highlights.
Yeah.
But I always thought like we don't have the rights to these clips, but we should do our own like highlight reel talk, and then extended that to like. Absolutely, regular guys doing the broadcast is 100% the future.
But I don't.
But not regular. Like you need a guy like Jake.
I don't. Yeah, okay. Because I think everyone thought that once everyone just live streams themselves watching the games now.
You find out real quickly how hard it is.
This is kind of
no. You need
boring
a guy
without someone who's doing the play-by-play and doing it very well.
And you need a guy who's informed. Like the most important thing when I did a little bit of that in college, just for like demos and stuff. The like media sheets that they give you all have like, did you know facts? Mm-hmm. So when the guy's up, you can be like, one time his dad made him a baseball bat out of maple instead of ash, and there's shit that like you can fill the time with. So you got to know all that and be able to like, and just like the cadence and the terminology and all that sort of shit. So it's not just regular guys. Yeah. It's
the
regular guys.
juxtaposition even makes it better. Whereas it's almost like what they say about like putting like a regular person in the Olympics. it's like, oh, this is how a regular person watches the game. This is how a fucking fanatic watches the game.
Yeah.
And like, I'm getting the information of the fanatic and the energy of the fan.
In a way, the Mets kind of have that. Gary Cohen is like probably like the best like technical broadcaster in the game, and then you got Keith being like, are these guys fucking kidding me? But yeah, that is
Eck was the same way with the Sox. I was like, Eck doesn't know that he's not going to get called into this game. Like, Eck's just talking like he's in the bullpen. Like,
today's the day.
Every day
They're
he's going to strip it off like Superman. He's like, yeah, no, I was ready the whole time.
But there's plenty of guys like Jake and Tommy, at least around here. So many people that you either go to Fordham or Syracuse, and there's one more that has like a really good communications program. But then like 3 guys make it. There's only a couple teams. There's only a couple radio programs, and the rest are just guys who are. Think about it. 99.9% of the world does not ever do any sort of play-by-play or sports media. So if you've even done it at all in college, you are leaps and bounds above the rest. Like Tommy could, you don't think about Tommy like that, but he could slide in tomorrow and do like a welcome to the game, folks. We're here. Like tonight's matchup is blah blah blah, and like do all that shit like no problem.
Yeah.
And it goes such a long way. And then you pair it with like idiots like us. I don't know how you do it because you're gonna need either to get hired by like the team or these networks, or work out some sort of broadcast deal where you can use the rights or whatever. But somehow, some way, I don't know how it works. Whether it's just like, TNT hires you like they did with Biz or whatever. But one day you'll get there where it's like you can pick the guys you want to do the broadcast somehow.
Yeah.
Or you just do it illegally. Fuck it.
ESPN Plus has that.
Do they?
I mean, it's like you basically they have the technology or whatever it is, and then I guess you just have to add new slots. But when I watch ESPN Plus and I go watch a Bruins game, it's like Bruins broadcast, Panthers broadcast, Spanish broadcast, or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think it would be
if there was
very
another one,
easy to just
it would,
like,
you'd probably have to pay a boatload for it. But if there was like the Barstool podcast too, and we pay a shit ton of money to have, it's like Apple TV. Like 3 Fridays a year, you get the Barstool broadcast.
Right.
I think that would be very cool and very successful.
Yeah, that would be sick. I just had Jackie, I'd like your input on this as well, please. Do you wash blankets?
I usually wash if I have a comforter.
Yeah.
You have is that the duvet cover or whatever?
Right.
You put the you either zipper it up or button it up around it. I wash the outside thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Blanket. Okay, so first of all,
you're talking about just like a single piece like blanket.
I've never washed my comforter.
But I use like my blankets like as my sheets half the time.
I'm about bed blankets, I'm couch blankets.
Oh, God.
Oh wait, back it up. What does that mean?
I've said this before.
Like you don't have sheets on your mattress? You have mattress and then blankets?
I have like a weird thing where I like had a fear of bed sheets until I was like 17. So I like went to college.
Did you know
Oh, wait, not that.
Okay.
Oh.
Proceed.
You had
No.
a fear of bed sheets.
What does that
since
mean,
you were
Jackie?
17. Yeah, please proceed.
Wait, I thought that I've said this.
No.
I
I
don't
would make
know.
fun of you relentlessly for it.
I don't know why, but like for some reason when I was younger, I just one day decided like I'm not doing bed sheets. I can't do it. I have no
As a
idea
kid?
why. As a kid, because it was like I slept on the floor for a year because my dog, because I had a dog.
Oh my God, it's Mad Libs.
I'm sorry.
It just keeps getting more ridiculous.
I'm sorry. I swear. Okay, so I had a dog, and then I felt bad for him because when he was a puppy and he was crate training, so then I slept on the floor with him for a year, right?
A year?
It was like 7 months.
No
or something
sheets,
like that.
no
You put
no dog
you
bed.
No,
brought
sorry.
a pillow and a blanket.
Pillow and a blanket, yeah.
But like hardwood floor.
Carpet.
No,
and so then when I came back, I was like, I can't do it. Like I can't do like sheets anymore. I don't know why. Like I don't know what happened. But somehow I was just like, blankets are how I'm gonna do this. So then it took me until college,
Fucking
literally
Brody
on
coming
my.
back from Afghanistan, sleeping
what
on
does
the,
that? Yeah,
on
like
the
I
floor
can't,
next to the bed.
Right, like I can't do it anymore.
I don't know.
I've been away from society for too long.
Well, it was weird because then like I remember my first stream back, I was in the sheets, and then I had like bad like dreams about sheets the whole night, and I was just like, so then I developed this weird fear, and then it was like a weird thing where like before like I could do like certain ones, like I could like sometimes like even hotel sheets.
I was gonna
just
say,
be
what
like-
about when you go somewhere else?
I would just be like,
Airbnb?
I got it. Like I could do it. It's just a sheet. It's just a bed sheet. Nobody's gonna hurt you. And then literally like before, like in college, I was like, okay, like I can't be weird. I can't be like the weird girl who's like afraid of bed sheets and like all this. So I would just be like, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna be a normal person who gets into bed sheets, and we're just gonna get in this bed just like how everyone else gets
how
into
I
bed.
do it.
And and so then I eventually got over it. But now to this day, like some days my body will just be like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So
that is
I go through like
wacky.
That's insane.
So wait,
I know. I
you
go
have
through,
like bare mattress, and then you'll put like
no, like I'll have a bed cover over it, but I'll put a blanket down on top of the duvet cover
you'll do
and then
extra
a
sheet.
blanket on top.
But you don't have a fitted sheet at all?
No, I do. Like I make the bed as like a normal person who
and
would
then
sleep in a
have
bed.
like a condom. You have like a barrier.
Yes, exactly. And
But so making the bed is okay. Touching it, folding it.
yeah,
but you can't lay on
and
it.
like sometimes I'm totally like sometimes I'm like, fuck yeah, it's a bed night. Like
is
we're
wrong
sleeping in the
with
sheets
this
tonight.
bitch. What's wrong with this bitch?
I don't know.
John, what is wrong with this bitch?
Jackie, that's
One of the best things in the world is getting into like a fresh fresh sheets in bed, clean sheets.
I know sometimes
Oh.
I'll make it. I'll be so excited. I'll be like, clean sheets, baby, and I'll get there and be like, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it.
God, I don't like this.
But it's like if it's somebody else's bed, I can sleep in theirs.
What?
That's
yeah.
insane.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
Jack,
it's just
that
my
is
bed.
so weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's one. I mean, I say this every time you talk, but that's one of the weirdest things you've ever said.
Ever. And she always says, I think I said this already. It's like, no,
I
you
know,
didn't.
I know, but cause I talk to like Nick and Pavs a lot in the room, and so sometimes
Do they think you were fucking weird?
I don't remember if it was them who I told.
I've literally never heard of anything like this before.
No,
if they
no,
thought it was
you've
normal,
never
then they're
even-
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do it all the time. You're like, I don't think this story's good enough for the podcast. And it's like, it like created the helmet bit, you know? It's like,
I know, but
crazy.
like that, like it's so because it's like it was a whole like majority of my life. I've been afraid of beds for more of my life than I haven't been afraid of beds. So for me, it's normal. And then
This
like,
is my normal.
you know?
I'm afraid of beds.
And then like I forget like all you guys
Meet
are.
me, regular Jackie. Miller Lite Jackie.
Regular old Jackie.
But most people are like chill with beds, and that's something that's
Almost everyone is chill with beds. Yeah.
yeah. Well,
It's
some of us
just-
are.
It's a confliction you deal with every day.
Yeah.
Is this, are you alone in this?
I've never really looked it up because again, I didn't realize it was that weird.
Afraid of bed. I guarantee.
And
There's
it's-
something for everything.
It's like a germaphobe thing. Like it makes me like gag. Like the
Hello,
fact-
Reddit. I have always had an irrational fear of bed sheets. Cora. What is that? You know that?
Cora.
Cora.
I know
What is it
what-
called when you have a fear of bed sheets not being straight? That's OCD. Is it normal to be? I can't sleep on bed sheets. It's just a thing. I don't mind printed or colored sheets. So this one can't sleep on white sheets. That's just racism.
No, now
Okay,
I can only
let me
sleep on
just
white
see this
sheets.
one. Hello, this is just an irrational fear of bed sheets. Let's see. Oh, he didn't describe it. He says, what are some of yours? You got to give me more than that. Okay, he says, wait, clarifying a little tiny bit. It's a very common fear. Why do you think people wet the bed? No, that's not it. Let's see. From an early age, I've had OCD and Tourette's. I've just never been able to handle sheets. Pillowcases, I'm fine with, but sheets in general. I make my bed like anyone else, but I sleep on my comforter. Is this you? No. And I just throw another big blanket comforter on top of me. It's like literally what you do.
Yeah.
Well, Riero from 11 years ago, he agrees with you.
But does it say like anything? Why?
No, he just like, someone's like, well, how do you protect yourself from the monsters? And he goes, I have a blanket with another blanket that I throw on top of me so the monsters can't get me. I mean,
My friends have always been like, bring this up in therapy. Like you have to get to the
that's my
bottom of
question.
it.
You never
Totally.
talked to your
But it's
therapist?
just like.
but
on-
also, I mean, usually, you say like, I had a dream that like a fucking eagle like ate my eyeballs. And they're like, this is because of that,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Nobody, nothing. Except
Yeah.
for one other person asking.
But I was just like, it's so low on my priority list of like things
that
to
is
knock
true.
out. of,
You want to
like-
talk about fucking champagne problems?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
my 300 thread bed sheets scare
grosses
me.
me out.
Like I
Gives me
just
the-
I don't care enough to fix it.
Now, it's not like you're afraid of bed bugs. It's not like you're
No.
afraid of wetting the bed. It's not like something in the
But
bed.
the
It's just
idea
the
of it
sheets.
disgusts me. Sometimes.
Clean? Are your sheets dirty?
No. Like they'll be clean. But like so.
Can what else in your life happens that makes you feel the same way as that? Is there another time
No.
that
And I'm not like a germaphobe. Like at all.
can you put on like a cotton t-shirt?
Yeah. No, like literally it's the only thing. That's why I'm like, there's something about
Towels
beds.
don't bother you? Like linens, nothing else?
No.
Pillowcases. What about
No,
that?
chill with pillowcases. I could do with pillowcase all
So
day.
you put your face all up against the sheet basically, but you won't put your body.
Well, don't make me think too hard about it because then that's gonna start to freak me out.
I mean, pillowcases are just small sheets in a square.
Yeah, I know, but that's fine. That's fine. No, it's just I don't think I like my toes touching. Ugh, I don't know. Now it's starting to gross me out.
Do you sleep in pajamas?
Well, yeah, kind of. Mostly just a t-shirt.
But so it's not like your body, like your skin is not against it, like your legs and your arms are.
It doesn't
It's a
matter. But if
toes
it's like if I'm sleeping in like a hotel bed, sometimes now I'm now we're chill for the most part, 50% of the time. But if then I will sleep in full sweats, like a full sweatsuit, and then like put on socks, and then I'll get into bed and I'm like.
But that's germs.
But I'm not a germaphobe about anything else. Like I don't know.
Okay, but at your own home, you're afraid of them?
Yeah. So like my bed,
I kind of understand the hotel.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
though those are clean. Like,
No,
the
that's-
hotels where you're okay.
The hotels where I'm fine.
So
the thing
bad.
that grosses me out, like I will never, ever, ever. I would rather die than sleep in my bed at home for some reason. That grosses me out so much.
Like your parents' house?
I'm at my parents' house, which it's like it's not like I like there was
Jackie's
anything
had some
gross.
trauma, bro.
I have no idea. Like I've tried so hard to think about this.
Well, that's where you accidentally slaughtered your biological parents in bed, and we just adopted you. Like something crazy happened to this bitch. I swear to God.
Yeah. Anyways,
That's why I just love podcasting because how the fuck did we get here? What were we talking about?
I just asked if you clean your blanket.
Right,
anyways, so yeah, I
By
clean my
all means,
blankets
just
a lot because I have to.
harmless question. Next thing you know, we have Jackie's sheet phobia.
I just did the laundry last night and I washed a blanket just because it was
Gross.
I mean, it was covered in stains.
Food. Yeah.
Like melted chocolate ice creams and
Well, the thing is,
so much stuff. And I was
how
like,
thick of a blanket are we talking?
like a fleece blanket, fair, I don't know,
Yeah.
just a regular couch
Because
blanket.
I'll do that every now and then, but it basically takes up like the whole wash. It gets like its own wash,
But you're doing it.
I
don't even know. I don't even know
brought-
where I got this blanket from. I didn't buy it. I have three.
Yeah, how does John even acquire blankets?
I have
in the
three
first
blankets in my house. I don't know where any of them.
That's low key a really funny thing. Like this man just has stuff that like a girlfriend probably brought one and left
Yeah,
it.
I got no
A friend
idea.
maybe left it. Maybe you like bought like
Never once in my life I've been like, I gotta get a blanket.
Never. Never.
I don't know.
I have never. Now, have I ever bought a blanket? Have I ever bought a
You know what I'm
blanket?
in the market for? Nice little blanket to go on the ottoman over there.
I don't think I've ever bought a blanket.
Where would I even buy a blanket?
I think one time I bought a
If
blanket.
you told me right now I have to go buy a
to
blanket,
the blanket
and you
store.
give me a half hour, I don't know if I find a blanket.
Where would you go get a blanket? Come on.
Target, I go to Target.
Yeah.
I imagine
Yeah,
Target's got
Target.
blankets.
Bad
yeah.
Bath & Beyond.
Where would I go get a good blanket? That I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. I got a fire couch. I got a fucking couch.
You finally got it?
I got a couch. I was like, I've always just wanted a fucking awesome couch without being like a douchebag like from Instagram who buys one of those, the gigantic. I didn't do
Yeah.
that. I got a real one. I got a good in between. I went to Pottery Barn and all these motherfuckers talking about the Restoration Hardware cloud couch can go ahead and suck on my dick. You're all fucking sheep. They've all been sold to bill of goods, John. Let me tell you something. Everybody, I tweeted, I just want the best couch on the market. Let me know. I'm spare no expense. This is one thing I'm gonna ball out on. Not one recommendation other than Restoration Hardware cloud couch. And I sat on that shit, and it sucks. It sucks a dick. Fuck the Restoration Hardware cloud couch. It's almost like you have to fluff your couch. Fuck that. It's like the pillows. When you lay on a pillow and it gets
I
flat.
currently have a couch like that. It's awful.
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 You need like a cushion. I don't want like a down couch, where it gets like. You
Mine
need it
isn't.
to be like
Mine's not the seats themselves. It's the back.
that too.
Hate it.
Awful.
Hate it.
So I got a Pottery Barn, the Big Sur. It's called. It's a double wide chase. So like the L part that sticks out
Yeah.
is a double. So that's like a bed, and then it's double deep. So the couch part itself is like a single bed. It's like you could lay like two people on the couch. And so it's a double chase, a one seater, and then like a love seat 2-seater. So a big fat L, double chase, double wide, with like a soft ass whatever material. it's gonna be my pride and joy of my couch, the Big Sir.
The-
Fuck Restoration Norway. You're all lemmings. You're all sheep. Anytime nobody has a single answer other than like the one thing, you're obviously all being played. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nobody said the Pottery Barn Big Sir. Also, Pottery Barn, hook it up. I'm giving you such a fucking plug here. Come on, just reimburse me for this shit. It's the one thing. Everything else, I'm trying to like renovate, and we're gonna see. I want to find out if other brands want to work with me. I was like, I got to get a couch. I'm gonna do it right. Buying the fucking thing myself. Let's go. It wasn't as expensive as I thought it was gonna be either. Couches can get expensive, bro.
I wouldn't even have a guess what a couch costs. Probably about twice a blanket.
give me a guess. If you were to buy a couch right now, a sectional couch, Chase, two-seater, and you add like a third little chair to it, what do you think you're paying?
$3,500.
I think those are like cheap ones. You can
Cheap
get.
ones?
Yeah.
I think,
You're not
I
outside
think
the room.
mine costs about $1,000. So
Yeah, like you can go to like Bob's and
that's why
shit.
my couch sucks. I think I said it with the Roan thing where I sat like this. I sit like this now because like I sat on the Chase part of mine for so long because you can't flip a Chase. You can't flip a Chase cushion, right? Like I can't.
No, because it's got to fit that like
I
thing.
can't fucking flip
So-
it and keep it. So I just sit home alone like this and watch TV. I honestly think it's fucking up my back.
I bet.
I think
I bet, man.
I watched. I was walking to work today. I was like, my back is killing me. What happened? I watched a lot of TV yesterday, and I try and like keep my legs like that.
Yeah, you gotta like balance the weight.
But then
I'm all the way over here, so I gotta get my leg over there.
but then so when that gets so uncomfortable and my right oblique starts to hurt so bad, I move over to the middle of the couch.
Oh, and then
But-
you sit. If you sit on a middle seat where like nobody sits, it feels like you're sitting on like, you know what I mean? Like if you sit where nobody ever sits on your couch,
Yeah.
it's like you're like 2 feet higher. It's crazy.
But also, I don't have a coffee table, so I have like a. I honestly don't. I don't even know where I got this either. Most of the stuff in my apartment, I don't know who it belongs
Yo,
to.
that would be funny. You go through your house, MTV Cribs, and just try to find out where these things came from.
I don't know whose this is. It's like a wicker basket.
Yeah.
My coffee table's like a wicker basket.
Yeah.
And I don't know where it came from. But because I keep like books and shit on it, that like the wicker has been stretched.
Yeah.
So I just put my feet on
In the hole.
It's no, because it doesn't get to the hole. So it's just resting on wicker on like a metal pole. So then I lose feeling in my feet, and I gotta switch back over to here, and I come here for a little while, and then I go back to the middle, and I come back, and then I start getting like divots in here, and then I go to bed, and that's my Sunday.
Here's a question. Where did your silverware, plates, and cups come from?
Sure, various women I've slept with.
They just come with a 6-pack of plates
Bro,
and shit.
but I not
Where-
slept
where-
with. It's usually the women I bed don't bring me Tupperware. I'm not that sad.
reverse
They're not like, we
Jeter.
made you a plate. There you go. I'm gonna get that dick. It's no.
Yeah, like where
it's-
did you like get like your?
I would
colander
guess
from?
half is from my girlfriend I lived with, and half is from either Lou or Gaz that I stole.
Where is your? So you know where your clothes are from. You know where your shoes are from. You buy those things,
Mhm.
jackets, but then that's it. Like anything. Like where's your where's your bedside table from? No idea.
I don't have bedside table.
Yeah. Where's your? You do have a comforter or no? You just have blankets.
I have no idea where my comfort is from. I don't know. It's either my ex-girlfriend or my parents. Probably.
You remember buying your TV?
TV, one is ex-girlfriend's, one I bought.
Okay, that I can understand.
Dude, as I fucking start listing stuff out, I do have an interior decorator. It's called all the puss I used to smash. It is.
Oh my
Girls get
God.
sweatshirts, motherfuckers got TVs. It's old and sucks. It's
Yo,
so old.
my
It's so old. I'm embarrassed to tweet videos that I did from it. I'm like, they're gonna crush me. I gotta go find some new gash.
Imagine rather than just buying a TV, you go get a girlfriend.
I gotta go find a chick to fucking bring me a new
Yo.
TV. My one in my living room's good. It's my bedroom one.
Dude, you want to know how bad my TV is? If you watch for more than like an hour, the lips and the audio just syncing
please,
up.
I restart my TV all the
All
time.
the time. What is that? Wait, what? Do you know what brand you have by any chance?
Not Roku. No. Maybe Roku. Is
Like
Roku
TV?
No, it's not Roku. It's something that people make fun of me for when I tweet pictures of it.
Yeah.
Like, you got a TLC TV?
Right.
Like,
I'm gonna check today when I go home.
I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
Sometimes
shit
that
on
doesn't
TV.
even work. Like sometimes it's just like, all right, we're watching it with the lips off. It drives me crazy. It feels like I'm watching a dubbed English shit, but I'm not. It's just fucking off. That's pathetic. It's pathetic that we have. Like,
But, like, I don't
TVs
know
are like
shit about
$200.
TVs.
Bro, you don't need to know shit.
But like I walked into Best Buy. I was like, I want a good TV. They're like, here we go. We got you.
right.
And it was like
It's
it's
like,
like
okay.
$1,400. Like, it wasn't cheap.
that's-
I mean, it wasn't like crazy.
I
like,
got
it was,
fucked. I was a sucker. I bought the curved TV all those years ago.
Really?
Like, there was like 1 month where the world thought curved TVs
Yeah.
were a thing, and I got. I was like, yeah, this is awesome. And not only did nobody like it anymore, it also broke. And then I just threw like a bedroom TV in my living room TV, and that doesn't work. And rather than just like this is the thing. Even like going back to before I was saying, with like now that I have money, it's like I still just don't. I'm just like, I don't know, the TV's broken. And it should just be like, let's get a new one. I'm just like, I don't know.
It's the whole thing.
So this whole fucking.
Are you kidding me,
the
bro?
whole fucking thing.
By the time this summer rolls around, you know I'm going summer 3 in a row without air conditioning. Like,
No, are you really?
dude, I tweeted the other night. I was in bed.
Because yeah, that little heat wave was tough.
I was in bed.
I put mine in.
naked, fucking eating ice cream, watching
Starfishing out there.
Barry. Maybe I forget what I was
God
watching.
damn, you're
but
pathetic.
it just and guess what? You know that comforter that I don't wash that I don't know where I got from? Covered in melted ice cream. Like not new. It's been melted. It's older stuff, but
Bro, when they say the phrase, she's gonna make an honest man out of him, right? She's gonna make an honest man out of him.
Yeah.
Make an honest man out of me. That's what they're talking about. You know, like I used to like hear that and I was like, what does that mean? Like he's gonna stop like fucking other girls or like he's gonna like get a real job. It just means like I'm gonna stop you from letting ice cream melt into your comforter.
dude, I ate off my bed sheets this very morning.
Oh, dumb guy.
Chips. That
Oh, Jackie must be fucking. Imagine that.
chip. I don't know when I put those chips there.
You wait. Like, you woke up and were like, oh, there's some leftover chips.
I was making my bed this morning and I was like, a couple chips.
You are despicable, bro. Like I will ride with you
now,
till
to
the
be
very
clear,
end, but goddamn.
I still have these same chips in the house. I bought 3 bags of them. But I was
That makes
like,
it worse. If it was like your favorite chip and you're like, oh, I get one more, I could kind of understand it.
no, I mean like I don't know when I ended up in my bed. Like,
Would
I
you
didn't-
say
I didn't eat chips last night?
you said the other day that you did that with steak? You found steak like in your shirt.
Oh no! Yeah.
Found steak in your shirt?
dude. So Jackie was eating. She lost something in her bra, and she goes. I think she said like 80% of the food I eat comes from my tits or something like that. I forget what airline. Or she loses 80% of her tits.
Did you say that on the podcast?
No, I was just no.
And then I was like, oh, dude, I did that last night where I had been eating chocolate on the couch. And at one point I looked down and I saw this a black thing and I was like, ooh, piece of chocolate. And then I ate it and it was steak. And I was like, I don't know when I ate steak. Where the fuck did I have steak?
I could just see Frank Reynolds like, no, steak, Charlie. Holy shit, that's fucking funny. I ate my chocolate off my chest and found out it was steak.
Turns out it was Peter Luger's steak,
Yeah.
which is what it was because I did have.
You make me feel better about myself.
That's what I'm here for.
The fact when I missed the Mets podcast today, I said I can't do it. I'm closing on the house. And Kyle texted me in earnest and said, "Congrats, no more gun range, dude." And that's just like a real fucking. The NYPD gun range is like a stone's throw away from where I live. So
Oh, really?
All day. Oh, maybe you weren't on the podcast today. I told it. All day, you just hear. It sounds like when we joke about girls farting. It sounds like fireworks a town over. You'll just hear like, because I don't know if you're learning how to shoot, or I think sometimes they're like ammunition they confiscate. They just have to like unload whatever it is. You just hear gun fire 24/7 from my apartment. And
Good spot to kill somebody, though.
Great spot. No one's ever gonna hear that shit. But the fact that like I just have congrats on moving out of the gun range. I'm like, thanks, dude. And that's not a joke or an exaggeration or whatever. It's like, boy, the only thing worse than this is being Feitelberg.
It's fine.
It's not so bad.
Look, I'm making no significant changes.
This is what I mean. Like I got a house, but I got the house because of the kids.
Right.
If I didn't have my kids, I would still upgrade my apartment, but it would be like I don't know, man. What are you digging for in there? I just, I'm just like, things just like are the way they are.
It's not gonna get. Here's the thing.
I think I know that like a new house is not gonna change that much for me.
Well, that's what I've learned. What my ceiling is for happiness.
Right. See, we're actually.
It's not gonna get that good.
No.
No matter what I do, it's not gonna get that good.
It's the ceiling that's also the floor.
Yeah.
It's like I know if I was like really roughing it, I'd be like, I'm not going to be happy here. But like I got to a point where it's like, like think about it. You're going to come home and watch TV, right? Eventually your home just becomes your house.
Yeah.
And you can be in like a beautiful like high archway, high ceiling, marble countertop room or whatever. And eventually that's just your TV room. And you're going to watch TV the same way I watch TV. And we're just going to like look at the fucking screen. And it's just like that eventually fades, right? So you don't really fucking care. So like what,
Yeah, I aim for pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
things because then if it's like I got pretty good, and you try and fuck it with it, and you're like maybe like, well, this actually sucks.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect this to suck,
Totally.
but this is not pretty good.
No.
And I miss pretty
my
good.
my regular way. And like, unless you can like ball out or like every day you're like doing something amazing, it's just like, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's like having like the financial security is cool. But again, if I didn't have kids, I'd be like, I don't know, what do I need? I don't care.
Yeah.
It's like I'm saving up for anything. I don't need to do anything big. I'm fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Shout out Cameron. Who's our guest today?
Marsden.
James Marsden.
James Marsden on the show today. If you haven't seen Jury Duty yet, you have to go watch it. Literally, because this interview is just about jury duty. That's how good of a show Jury Duty is, and how almost like important of a like little cultural moment it's having. We did a whole fucking hour-long interview with James Marsden about Jury Duty. The only other show, I mentioned it before, Love is Blind. We never touched upon it. Love is Blind not being able to air was almost like a moment. I think they were like probably fucking pumped when they saw like the reaction. I mean, that was like a moment on Twitter. Being down for like an hour.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers going crazy. Where is the fucking reunion? I almost think that they probably fixed that thing after like 10 minutes. I'm like, let's let this ride a little bit.
Let's I don't
milk this
watch
shit.
it, so I obviously didn't have a horse in the race. But
so good.
The reaction was crazy. But like, I can't. Like, how can you not do? It's not some revolutionary. It's live TV. Just do live TV.
I will go to my grave. I think something happened. There was two people who just weren't there, who were like should have been there and just weren't a part of the show. And I don't know, man. They just live streamed Chris Rock. They did that live stream. If you can do that from like a comedy club.
Oh, I don't know if Chris Rock has the cachet that Love is Blind has. I'm serious. I'm being serious.
What do you think that they put more into?
I just think they were. Again, I have no idea. I've done no research. All I did was see on Twitter. I just assumed and continue to assume until someone tells me wrong. They were just overwhelmed. The servers were too hot. I don't know what the fuck technology was used.
I guess so.
Like,
I mean, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Where I'm like,
it's like when when at the end of Thrones and your HBO Max isn't working. It's because everyone's trying to watch the episode of Thrones.
Max
is right. Yeah.
Dropping HBO is one of the craziest ideas ever.
It is.
Like, what are they doing? HBO is like. You hear the name HBO, where's HBO? You're like, fuck yeah. I guess so. Maybe, and if they say so, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too tinfoil hat, but it's just like they were tweeting like the finale wasn't what we wanted it to be, but like it's coming, and I was like, I don't know. These people were fucking crazy. I would love to have heard. We tried to, and someone like brought a switchblade out on stage to fucking because two people just not showing up had me be like, why would they not show up? Maybe they did show up, and some shit went down. But Netflix just said like we just couldn't handle it.
I know. I have no idea. That's just what I assume.
Because
I
like
don't know.
also that usually gets fixed in like a minute. This was like an hour.
But
and-
wasn't the last episode of Thrones people couldn't watch forever?
I don't think it was like an hour plus, was it? I was watching old episodes, staying off Twitter, trying to catch up, and I turned it on. I was like, something must be wrong here. I was like, oh wait, you guys haven't started watching either? That's fucking. That is like, there's somebody getting fired.
I was gonna say, I think it's one of those things where you're saying like the Netflix was probably like, hell yeah. I think it's one of those things like talking to Shane after he got fired from SNL, where he's like, no, it would have been better to.
I would have rather it just air properly.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, it did. I think that there are certain people who wish it aired properly. I think like if you're a marketing person or whatever, this is great.
See,
Just
I
have
think-
people like a crack fiend being like, we need it. I think is a good thing.
Yeah, but also you look like assholes.
But if you're like a
It's like,
producer, and a
with, like with
technical-
us, it's funny, and also it doesn't even happen to us anymore. But with Barstool, it's funny. It's like, oh, the Barstool way. But like, you know,
just
someone
clean your shit up.
I think like people like you and I who can stay up later, or you know, it's the world we work in kind of deal.
Yeah.
But if someone's like, dude,
Where
I stay up
the
till
fuck is
10
my show?
p.m.
Yeah,
I have to be at work in the morning. Like
Yeah,
this
that's
fucking
annoying.
sucks.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
you.
annoying.
Like
Yeah.
It's almost like what Paz was talking about with Frank Ocean. Where he's like, no, I actually don't like him anymore.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that was one more thing I want to touch upon before we do voicemails. Frank Ocean was at Coachella, and I always say Coachella. I had to like change my word. And was supposed to do a set on an ice rink, and then last minute said, no, I don't want the ice rink, melted down, and then went up there and did like 5 songs at like 2 in the morning, and then there was like a time ordinance, and he just left. And Pabs was like, I'm a diehard Frank Ocean fan, and now I'm like, I fucking hate this guy. Because it is, I mean, artists, we were just talking about you, Pabs, saying you're gay, with Frank Ocean. Like Lauryn Hill it always stands out in my mind. Lauryn Hill, I think, is like probably one of the most talented musicians ever. I think she's like the greatest female rapper ever. I think her album, or one album, was like the greatest piece of music ever. And then she just like never did anything else and showed up late to every single show she ever did, and is just like renowned for being like, I don't give a fuck, and ruins your plans and ruins the festival and never shows up to the event. And people still, for like till up to this day, she could still like have an event, and people will still go and wait and then get fucked over by her. But people usually are just like, well, the chance of me seeing this artist is like so important. But I don't know, something like that. Like I think I'd be with Pabs. I'd be like, all right, fuck this guy.
Yeah, I think I think I'm thinking more of, it's actually weirdly 2 topics I don't really know anything about. I really don't know anything about Frank Ocean.
Frank
But
Ocean is just I don't feel this way about it, but Frank Ocean fans are like Frank Ocean.
right.
There's no casual.
I know Frank
fans.
Ocean like more through like his fans are nuts than I do. Like, I know he did Blonde. I know it was like a tennis ball on
Frank
the cover.
Ocean got an entire festival to boo Drake.
Really?
Drake came out as the special performer.
Oh, they thought it was Frank Ocean.
And the internet just like decided it was going to be Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
And literally the biggest star in music was Your Surprise. And they were like, boo, get the fuck off the stage.
yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And I think if like
And you know how big of a Drake fan I am? I would have booed too.
So are you still a Frank fan?
Bro, I tried for so long, given the benefit of the doubt. Every time he said an album was coming,
He just
I've
never
just
does
been
it.
listening to the same album since 2016.
Yeah.
is that Blonde?
That's Blonde.
That's the only album he's
the
ever
last
done?
one.
Or
No,
He's
one
done
of
some other ones that like never actually released. It's just like they're not even like on iTunes or Spotify. They just like were released on YouTube for like an hour long.
He's one of
Just
these,
him painting.
mercurial
Yeah.
guys who just play.
I like- I think
the
I've only heard
mystery
the one-
plays to him, you know. But
Yeah.
then at some point, it's like, okay,
Right.
it's been like a decade, dude.
Yeah.
You know.
The I don't know, the really high pitched one. I don't know if that's what the whole album's
Yeah,
like.
Nikes. That's
Nikes.
Blonde, yeah.
That sounds. I like that.
Yeah, no.
I guess I haven't listened to the whole album, so maybe I'm a Frank diehard fan too. But I like that one song. But I was thinking back with the Love Is Blind stuff, where like I think most people aren't like us. I think we like to think that we're normal, and I don't think we are, in the sense that like, well, maybe we are. I don't
What
fucking
would you
know.
say?
Just like.
Go with the flow, like don't. Care.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I gotta wait. Like,
I
think-
always think when like it's kind of like somebody always says it, like if you come back from like the broadcast at the Oscars and like the mics were not on or they were on or the camera was on something, someone's like, oh, someone's getting fired, and it's like, I don't fucking care about that.
Right,
I don't
right.
care that the cameras were on the wrong person for a second.
Yeah.
I kind of care that my show was an hour late. But, like, even that, I was just like, I don't know. All right, it's 9 o'clock now instead of 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
But I guess
8, not 9. I was thinking
Yeah.
9 to 10. 8 to 9 is a smaller difference.
it's really like, whatever, you know. Most people are going to watch it on demand anyway. Nobody watches live, period.
Well,
you know?
too many people watch live.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but I mean, like, if this happened in, like, the 90s on ABC, it'd be a fucking problem. But you think most people are like, you know, man, I guess the same people who like complain on the internet about shit.
Exactly.
Are, like,
I can't tell. There used
a
to be
Yelp
like the
review.
silent minority or the silent majority, whatever the fuck it is. And like, I don't know if that's even the case anymore.
I think it's still gotta be. No? I think there's still more people who are just like, all right.
The more I talk to people, the more I realize, like, oh, you are passionate about something.
Yeah.
Like, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't just like, I don't know, just exist and then stop existing when that time comes to.
I have to say, like, I like Frank Ocean a lot, and like, I don't care about this.
Yeah, well, the thing.
But were you trying to watch the live stream and stuff? Or you?
No, but that's the thing is, like, I wasn't like.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, if
diehard
you're
trying to watch the
there
live
where you're
stream.
doing that, but I don't know, like music is. I think you get away with music so much as an artist because it's like, you say all that. If Frank puts out an album today that's awesome, you're back in.
Back in.
You're like right away. Same thing with the Mets. Same thing with
Realistically, he's
sports.
done like 2 things that are special. 2 albums, and he had this one performance, like 2017 Coachella. It's like known as like the GOAT.
Right.
And that's it.
When-
But that's enough
when
to have
you-
hooked.
Well, that was the go until blank, but.
Gotcha.
when you do something like sports, music, entertainment, and it's like I'm fucking done with them. It's like no, you're not. You know?
Yeah.
But if they keep doing that, like that's why I'm so like Lauryn Hill literally does it every time, and people are always surprised. And it's like, yeah, guys, that's what she does. Like eventually, you have to stop expecting a Frank album and caring, and then if you get it, it's a bonus. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I kind of gave up on Kanye, but like if one day somehow he puts out a college dropout type album, I'm right back in.
Exactly,
you know.
yeah.
I like don't let myself listen to it anymore because I don't want to get sick of it because I just don't think that he's gonna make any more music.
Oh wow,
Right.
you're preserving it.
Like yeah. So like I will
So you,
occasionally if I'm like feeling like in the mood then I will.
No, I'm the
Jackie's
same
the
way.
biggest
Yeah.
Frank Ocean fan. She doesn't listen
No.
to it. Wow. Okay, voicemails.
No, one more thing. This is news. This counts as 1 minute, man. I gotta stand up for my guy real quick. One
guy.
Mr. Tim Riggins.
What happened to Timmy?
Yeah, now he got. He got fucking fucked. Saturday morning, Friday night. Maybe I was in bed. I was in bed when it happened. I don't know if it was Friday morning, Saturday night. But the Minka Kelly has written a tell-all book,
Ooh, juicy.
and
Specifically Friday Night Lights or just her whole life?
no, her life.
So it's like a
As
chapter in it or whatever?
I guess so,
Friday Night
yeah.
Lights.
And I just saw an excerpt
Lila Garrity.
from the Daily Mail. I think the Post tweeted it, a few things. And she spoke on her toxic relationship with Taylor Kitsch. And like
I didn't know they had
everything,
one.
toxic doesn't mean anything anymore. The internet ruined
Put it on the list. It's toxic.
it mean, dude. So I read the excerpt. I'm not belittling like what she said. I'm not. I read what she said, and nothing in it was toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Like every failed relationship isn't toxic. I've been in
Right.
toxic relationships.
Oh, yeah.
I've been in relationships that didn't work out.
There's
That-
good,
that-
there's bad, but toxic is like that's a word that needs to carry some weight.
dude.
And-
Did Tim try and kill himself? Did
Right.
Tim
Did he fake an
fucking
abortion?
abuse you?
Did he
Tim
fake a pregnancy? Did
Right.
he like,
Then
physically
it's
hit
just
you? Did he?
She's
Yeah.
like she was like describing, and it got a lot of play. I had multiple women text me because they're as attracted to Taylor Kitsch as I am, and they were like, "Oh no!" And none of you bitches read the article, so I had to learn every one of them. I had to be like, "Don't you worry, I did a deep dive. Here's what actually happened." And she just used the word toxic because she thinks every fucking relationship ever is toxic. No, I've been in relationships that I'm not in anymore. It was not a toxic relationship. It just didn't work out.
I've been in toxic ones too. but
Yeah,
I've been in
I
ones-
got both
Yo,
sides of the coin.
You know, that's the thing. They haven't been in one yet.
Well, she has that too. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's crazy to me because
Yeah.
I think people
Right,
say it.
in the same excerpt. Then she goes on to describe like she had to move out of her house when she was like 16 and moved in with her boyfriend, and he forced her to like have sex on camera and give him like blowjobs on camera
Yeah,
that she didn't
that's
want to
fucking
do.
toxic.
That's a toxic ass
Yeah.
relationship. That might even be a step above toxic. But the
Yeah, that's criminal.
Right. I know she didn't say forced, but it was like coerced kind of deal.
Yeah.
So I'll give it the toxic tag, but if you want to tell me it's the other one, fine, sure. But the Taylor Kitsch, she's like we were in an on again, off again relationship, and on set people were nice to him about it, and then they didn't really talk to me about it. And they weren't even mean, but she said, she's like, I went and I acted like a professional, and I smiled, whereas Tim was a little more open or Taylor was a little more open with his feelings. So like people would take him out to drinks, and no one took me out to drinks, and this and that. And I was like, it sounds like they might have just liked him more.
Yeah, and
like,
also if you go in and put a smile on your face, they don't think they need to take you to drinks and shit. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
But
like someone's busted up over the breakup, they might get more attention.
You can't throw the toxic word on my man without any fucking toxic evidence.
I think a broad stroke. What do you think there needs to be for it to be toxic?
I would say.
I think I can boil it down to like a thing.
I would think it's I'm gonna kill myself.
But because like you can be in a toxic relationship where they don't threaten suicide. But that's why it's got to be.
That's my line. Once I get that, it usually comes about 8 months in. I go, all right, this one's got toxic on it now.
Yeah, listen, we don't see eye to eye on like something in our relationship, so it puts a strain on it, and it's like not fun anymore. That's not toxic.
Right.
That's a relationship that you found out like he wanted to have kids and you don't, and so like you haven't been happy together for the last couple months or whatever the fuck. You know, that's just a relationship going south.
Did she regularly beat you in public?
Fucking.
You're right. You're not fucking. It's not a toxic relationship. And again, I'm not like belittling what she went through. I'm sure she had terrible emotions, but just like what, like the words I read. Maybe there's more to the chapter, and they left out the juicy part, which would be a crazy thing for an article to do. But the excerpt I read, I would definitely not classify as a toxic relationship. It didn't work out. You guys weren't for each other.
So many people probably do. First of all, the tag just sticks. It
Right.
sucks. But so many people probably would be like, oh, that's just clearly a man.
And I don't even know if she was trying to
fucking-
put it on him. Like, I think what I read, to give her credit as well, it seemed like she was like sharing responsibility to it in a sense where she didn't get the attention she felt she wanted or needed from her coworkers afterwards. But like, I don't think she was ever like, it was Taylor's fault. We weren't like
Right,
it was just
right.
like
It's just a thing that's happening.
It was, but then that's not toxic.
No.
If it's when something's toxic,
There's a source of toxicity. Yeah.
the
Minka Kelly, an all-time mysterious smoke. Just never really blew up the way like she probably should have for her looks and her time period. You know what I mean? I was always like, "What's up? What's going on here?" Who's her dad's in Aerosmith?
but he's not the guy. Like Joe Carey.
Yeah,
Something like that.
That is the guy.
He's the guitarist. Her dad was the guitarist for like a little while when he wasn't with the band.
Got it. So he's like the fake one, but
Yeah.
still. That's some shit.
But yeah, the toxic is just a word that's been diluted now, where it's like every relationship that didn't work out was toxic. No, that's the internet. It just fucking dilutes things to the point
kills
that
your
they
words.
they just don't. They're ruined.
Nothing means
Which brings me to my final take, and this is
sizzling, hot, little hot tizzy.
I think
Oh boy.
the internet has ruined home runs.
Home runs. Maybe the most pure thing in this world,
Bro.
on God's green earth, a home run.
And maybe I just follow too many baseball people.
Is it just Jared? It's just Jared.
It's not just Jared, because now every
Jared. He's ruined home runs.
Every account, like, and it's not even baseball people. It's like I follow too many people who tweet about baseball, where it's like everyone tweets the same video of every home run.
Like, why you
kaboom, moonshot, it's a home run. It's a home run.
Right.
Do that when it goes 700 feet.
I was gonna say do it
in a
time
big
and
moment.
a place. Yeah.
Otherwise,
is it
just
a walk off? Is it a colossal?
so and so
bomb?
went deep.
Yeah.
No caps locks necessary.
Right,
no
right.
nothing.
If you want to see it, here it is. But
if every home run is incredible, no home runs are incredible.
Yep. No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
I don't think that's a crazy thing. I think it's every single home run
No,
does
but
not need to be celebrated like it's a grand slam in Game 7.
Also, that's Jared's fault.
He started it.
That's
He
Jared.
started it, but
He's the
everyone does it now.
Yeah. I don't get the covering of an entire sport. I can't do that.
No.
It's like I like my team. I also, just tweeting about baseball. Pavs, change the password. Just fucking get rid of my Twitter. I can't do it, man.
Baseball is toxic.
Baseball is toxic, let me tell you. Frank the Tank just making up the Mets sweep this weekend, and then he says, no, they actually lost 2 out of 3 because they should have lost the games they won. Okay. Well, we've officially left the planet Earth now. Now we are living in Frank's reality realm, like his own made-up little zone where the Mets are actually losing games that they win. Fuck you. Change the password. Change it, Pavs. All right, voicemails brought to you by Pirate Water, the party drink of a generation. When it's all said and done and they're doing like a documentary on Barstool or Gen Z, I never know. Z, when they're just talking about partying in the 2020s, it's all going to be about Pirate Water. It's the drink that is going to shape this generation into the party animals that they are. It's the drink for the people who rage. It's the drink for people who want to brown bag it, the people who want to tailgate
it's FUBU.
It's people who, it's Pirate Water. It's for pirates by pirates.
For us, by us, baby. Pirate Water.
Remember then they tried to change it for us by you, and they tried to change. It's great when you technically own the product and you can make wild claims like Pirate Water's like FUBU, and they can't. They don't have to change the.
This
ad.
is literally for us, by us.
It's made by the creators of Four Loko, and it was just like, you know what? They set the world on fire how many years ago? 10 years ago, whatever. And now it's time to do it again. So they paired up with the people who they know can do it best. That's us. More specifically, Feitelberg, Dana B, and Brianna. If you're to assemble your Avengers drinking team, it's that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the party brands of the last fucking decade, and it's 10% alcohol. It's 4 different flavors, only $2. You can get it everywhere from gas stations to fucking Walmarts in some places. They're rolling it out everywhere. If you go to drinkpiratewater.com, you can just order it and have it delivered to you, or you can check out which liquor stores and which corner stores have it. The word we got from Pirate Water was, do you think we can just say about their goals, or no? Is that not what let's talk about?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
I think it's
a good thing.
It's in 2 months it's gonna hit its year legal.
To be like we were moving as many cases as we thought in a year before spring and summer even start, which is drinking weather. We've got ourselves a smash hit, folks. So get your Pirate Water, Miami Vice, Bahama Mama, Margarita, or Sex on the Beach, and we got new flavors coming soon enough. And whether you're partying, pre-gaming, or whatever, partying on a budget, or you just want to get fucked up, get your Pirate Water. Drink responsibly at drinkpiratewater.com.
One more thing before we get going. We had Caroline on our Monday episode yesterday. She's great. Caroline is very, very funny. Go listen to that episode if you haven't yet. I have a message to all women.
Oh, good.
And to all people who I'm not putting Caroline in this second group, or people I don't know all that well. I guess Caroline's kind of in there. I consider Caroline a friend, but we're not
know her yet.
Best friends.
Yeah.
Stop putting me in group texts with my good friends.
What happened?
So just Caroline has sent us a very nice message, just thanking us for having us on the podcast.
Oh, she did?
It's on Instagram. It's on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
But I can't reply to it because my best friend is also on it. And in order to reply to it, I have to be very gay.
Exclamation point! Heart, kissy face.
You can't mix friend groups in group chats where it's no.
Yeah.
I talk to you super different than he knows how I talk.
Okay, all right. How about, let's do this then. Let's see who can be gayer on their reply message. We will both reply to Caroline, and we will see who can cook up the gayest response.
When someone puts you on a group text with just a regular friend,
yeah,
and I have to be like, "OMG, you're kidding! You're the best!"
Yes.
That's not how I talk, dude.
Yo.
That's not how he knows me. He knows me in a different world than this. I had it with people with people who I just work with in other groups here at Barstool, or people I've met, a mutual friend puts me on a group text with someone else, and that person's and I got to match it with awesome, can't wait to get it done. Yep. And I'm like, my buddy's reading this, what a fucking fake asshole.
Bro, the if my messages to girls or like non-friends got leaked, I would rather all my nudes, all my search history, all that, than just like the cutesy, nicety bullshit. Oh my God, it's so gay. It's so gay.
OMFG, stop. You are the best. It was our absolute pleasure to have you on this show.
Yo,
son of a bitch!
Yeah, I'm gonna cook up something so great, dude. That, by the way, I don't remember that video she sent me. I'm like, thank God I like blacked that out, because I probably would have been like, yo, the new girl's crazy. That was did she play it for you? Yeah. I mean, it's crazy.
Hey guys, I got a lot of packages in the mail, so I just thought I'd do a quick unboxing haul. So starting off, I got this watch. Then I also got this really cute necklace. I got this tank top from Urban Outfitters. I think it would look really cute with like low-rise jeans. I also got this aloe onesie, workout onesie. I thought it would look really cute with a bunch of like...
It's unhinged. Like, that was the behavior of a crazy person. It might have been that we were in surviving Barstool mode, and I just said, this poor girl is in, like, her brain is mashed right now. Yeah. But if that was like out of nowhere, I would have been like, we have to fire this girl. She's a crazy person. She's a liability. She's going to shoot the place up. Also, I didn't realize this. Like, for whatever reason, I just never put it together until I was like sitting next to her. She's the Office Big Bird. She got to dethrone Kelly. She's Bird. I mean, she's got 2 inches on Kelly.
We had 3 clips about her height.
Yeah, I mean, she's got 2 inches on the Big Bird.
Caroline talked for 2 hours. We're like, that girl's tall.
I was writing out the tweet. I was like, if you don't know Caroline, here she is. I was like, she's 6 feet tall. She was homeschooled. She's a bird. Oh, and she's funny. Here you go. All right, voicemails. Let's go.
KFC, Feits, Abs, Jackie, Nick, Colleen, just calling in and asking if you guys had to have like a KFC Radio potluck in like episode.
Guys, what are we doing? Did you hear that? I couldn't hear it.
I could hear it. It was if you guys were going to have a KFC Radio potluck in an episode.
Ooh.
Or of an episode. What?
You all bring like representing your favorite food. Feits can't bring mangoes or Sour Patch Kids. And KFC no entrance donuts.
If we would have a KFC potluck, what would you bring?
Well, we got a mango update.
Oh boy.
I realized something. Maybe over the weekend, maybe probably over the weekend, maybe Thursday, Friday.
There's 2 guesses I have here.
What do you got?
One, I think that maybe you've been doing the math wrong on the serving sizes.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay. The other one is that it's just wreaking havoc to your body. And
Yeah.
I think that you probably, there's something in mangoes that like you really shouldn't be eating.
It's not that I don't know. I thought maybe it was just because like I've been eating healthy and this and that, and I just figured maybe just like all the roughage that I'm used to has been doing things different to me.
Right. No, that happens. All of a sudden you start eating different, like you. So what you're saying is you're shitting out a lot of mangoes. Just nonstop shitting,
bro. It's like
it's great. Like you're not, like you can't get off the bowl.
Mangoes give you the toots, and it's just. I only realized it because I ate my 60 servings too fast, and I didn't have mangoes for 2 days, and I stopped farting incessantly. Do you know how happy? Because I've been eating the mangoes. And I started in the old studio, and I've been eating the mangoes in this new studio. Do you know
there was that one episode in the old studio to close it out? You guys remember that where you farted like 11 times?
I literally thought you shit your pants.
Bro, I've been so happy we got different cushions on this couch so I could fart and you wouldn't feel it during interviews. The first 2 weeks in here, 3 weeks, however long we've been here, I was just farting, dude. I was just hammering farts. And I was like, oh, this new diet's really got me doing. And it turns out I didn't eat mangoes for 2 days. Normal amount of farts.
Let me say this, dude. If you use the phrase "gives me the toots," you are a disgusting 100-year-old man.
That's how I was farting, man.
Bro, I talked
Jackie,
about
what
the,
would you do if
woman I
some-
I gave her a rocket ship by me on the street.
Yeah.
I thought those were all just like, no, it's mangoes.
Just mango parts.
It's fucking mangoes.
I just want to, for the record, on April 3rd, I tweeted at you, eating mangoes in excess can cause diarrhea.
Yeah,
And I
there
called
you
you
go.
a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, well,
Well,
I had a delay on it.
I'll also say, I think there's a lot of things if you eat to the excess that you're eating, it just becomes a problem. Like, it might not be Mango's fault. Big Mango might be like, bro, we didn't say to eat 70 of them. That's on you, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Gives you the toots is disgusting. Jackie, what do you think your friends would say about a guy like talk about the ick? Like, what if a guy was perfect, but he always says to you, "Oh, babe, I got the toots tonight."
The dudes.
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
I had 15 servings of mangoes today. I got dudes.
the toots.
Dude,
I wouldn't even share that with my friends. I would just be like,
Yeah, like
it's too
my
embarrassing.
boyfriend says the toots, and it's fucking disgusting.
I'll say this about the mangoes too, and I'm gonna do it as not graphic as possible.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know exactly what it is that it does to the inside of you, but I've used my toilet brush more in the last month than I have.
Heavens to Betsy.
Like, it is like every time I went to the bathroom, I had to scrub the toilet. I didn't think there was anything wrong with that. Not for a second.
dude, you don't have to say every single bowel movement that you
Right? I almost kicked you out of the room for this. But I knew you at the end of the podcast anyway.
You're gonna hear it anyway.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately, Jackie knows more about that
Jackie
than
knows
any
about
woman who's
everything.
ever been in my life. Like, ever. This is not something I talk about to people. For some reason, you put a microphone in front of me, and I'm like, you want to know about my BMs?
You need to do a show like it goes down in the BMs. And it's just about fucking shit.
Yo, if you want to talk going down in the BMs,
Talk to your boy.
if you're fucking eating mangoes, they're getting sticky.
Next goddamn voicemail. Fucking Christ. Last goddamn voicemail. I gotta get out of here. Melting my brain. Turning me into a fucking waterhead moron.
Here's if you guys.
Anyway, I got a new shipment of mangoes today.
I'm smoking that Zaza, right? I look outside.
Oh, we never
There's a
answered the
deer.
voicemail.
There's a deer outside, and I'm watching the deer. The deer begins to use the bathroom. I continue to watch the deer, not in a weird way, but just because it was the vibes in that moment. And I start to anticipate a poop because I wanted to see what it would look like because, as I'm sure you're familiar, the deer have a peculiar nature to their fecal matter. If you're not familiar, it's just a tiny little pile of balls. A perfect tiny little pile of balls. So when it doesn't happen, I suppose it was peeing, I begin thinking, we take it for granted that they really are just out here pooping a perfect little tiny pile of balls. And it was kind of like a God is real moment for me because I was like, nah, there's probably a scientific explanation, but I'm not about it. That's God's work, man. That's God's work. So what's that thing for you where you're just like, nah, this is where I draw the line. Like, that's got to be God, man. There's no way that's a coincidence, science, none of that. That's a God.
This kid's the best.
Yeah, it's a great question too, though. It's a great question. What do you think is like so perfect that God must have done it? His being deer's shitballs is something.
I gotta Google deer's feces real quick.
Yeah, like is it like truly like a perfect sphere? I gotta Google.
Oh yeah!
Let me see.
Wow,
Holy shit! They're like
it's literally holy
it's
shit.
almost like a little bit. It's almost like a little bit egg shaped. It's not like perfectly balls, but it's like.
We gotta pinch it off a little bit.
But that. God, you are disgusting. You are like those look. That looks like a bunch of like black eggs, right? But they are like completely the same. All of them. God might have been like. God fucked around and had a good day that day.
I think if I
on
was
the
a
8th
deer,
day, he made fucking.
I think I disagree wholeheartedly. This might be Satan's work.
Oh, the work of the devil, 666.
Well, it's just like if I had, let's say I had one night I had 15 servings of mangoes, and my toots, and I get into the bathroom and it's just
damn it, Glenn had just feed into the poop and toots talk.
And it's just 100 pellets. I'd be like, I wish this was a log. Right? Right? I'm not wrong in this.
I guess so.
Yeah, you-
You want it to be a log instead of pellets? Is that
Yeah.
the question? Yeah, I guess so.
I don't want to be a Tommy gun. I want to be a double barrel shotgun. Just
No, I don't know, man. I don't know. You want to put like an anaconda in that bowl?
it's just I want to be done faster.
Right, but
It's just like-
like rapid fire.
That's crazy down.
Rap.
I don't know. Well, I think about this, Jackie. What would you bring to the potluck?
Oh.
Yeah, we never answered that. Jackie's bringing Italian meat.
Yeah.
You know that. Jackie's bringing Italian meat. Feitelberg's bringing mangoes. I ordinarily I would have said donuts, but I think I got to bring the Haagen-Dazs ice cream at this point. I'm like a year strong now. I probably had that ice cream 365 days in a row. I think I took a break when we went on the road. That's it. Otherwise, 365.
Those hands aren't coming out of those pockets for a while, huh?
It's not really the stomach as much as the tits.
Really?
Tits are tough.
The
I don't even think they're. It's just in the shirt. You know what I mean? Like it's not like if I take my shirt off, I have like boobs, but just in the. I don't know. It's such a fine line.
It's a problem I've dealt with my whole life, so I'm just like,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, you're good. You don't care anymore. You're good about it. But you also look better than you did. It's such a fine line between pecs and tits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're the right build, you want your chest bursting out of your shirt. You
Yeah.
know. But it's like, why does like that look okay, but like this doesn't? You know what I mean? It's like not that big of a difference, but it's a big difference. It's like that guy's strong and that guy's a chick. That sucks. I'm gonna start wearing a bra. I'm gonna start wearing the Spanx shirts.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You know, fuck it. Just look better. We can look better on camera.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna, but
Yeah, I didn't think you were.
if somebody were to like put one in front of me every day when I was getting dressed, I'd be okay, I'll put it on. But I'm not gonna do that. You know?
Yeah.
What?
Nothing. I'm just envisioning you in Spanx right now.
What if I did the show in just the Spanx shirt? Imagine I told everyone I'm doing Spanx, like okay, and then the next day that's it. I'm just in like a
you thought I was
onesie,
gonna wear a shirt over it? What are you, an idiot?
in like a
I paid
tank top
$100 for the shirt. I don't want
bodysuit.
people to see it. Are you nuts? Yeah, I bought a new fucking Mustang to keep in the garage. Doubt it.
What do you think God's hand? What was God's plan, dude? Part of me thinks I don't know who like how this happens. I guess like shout out Shakespeare or whatever. But things like Bacardi and party rhyming was just like a gift from the gods above. You know?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Like it's just perfect. Every rapper in the world can do that. You know.
This is a hard question. I don't.
I would say
It's such a great example. It's like
yeah.
it's a perfect example. I would say, and this is probably just because he's drawing my.
God.
Well, the last 15 minutes have drawn my mind to one thing, but butthole got to be up there.
Buttholes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about the other day how it's so closed without being like closed.
Yeah. I mean,
Like, nothing
like,
gets in or out until you like really put something in
the
there.
human
you know?
body is airtight.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
without having
And also,
like-
but it's also
like a
pretty.
door, you know
it's
what I mean?
also aesthetically pleasing. It's
The asshole?
Yeah.
For us, like for perverts.
I think
Most people do not think the asshole.
Oh, I
is
disagree.
aesthetically pleasing.
I think it's aesthetic. It's so aesthetically pleasing that if you remove it from the context of an asshole,
No,
you go, well, that's pretty nice looking.
no,
It's symmetrical. It's
Oh, I
it's-
mean, there's some elements to it that are pleasing, I suppose. But like, if you just showed the asshole is not like,
bro. Asa
inherently-
Kira sold her shirts with her zoomed in asshole on.
but that's because we want to fuck Asa Akira's asshole. Like if her asshole was like if she sold,
But it was like it wasn't like a what the. It was like a oh.
okay,
that's
I will give you that it's like the vagina is like
Right,
Yeah,
vagina.
okay, I'll give you that.
And buttholes are rather uniform. They're some are better than others, but
some
they're
are better than I would say there is like it's probably like a bell curve, I guess, right? Like there's some gruesome ones,
Yeah.
There's some perfect ones, and then most people in between. It's like this is this way. You got a couple spokes. I got more than you. You got like a freckle on yours. This one's pink. This one's brown.
Freckles always throw you for a loop.
Yeah, it's like wait a minute. Is that?
Just an imperfection.
Well, yeah, I'm always like, is that like the skin, or was it always that way, or was there so much there that it turned that color? Like what's going on here?
No, I mean like the specific moles.
Oh, like when it's like brown. Yeah.
Like, what is that? Oh no.
I got yeah. That's a little leftover. Nope, it's still there every time. Okay, yeah. But I think ultimately we like them because it's the. You have to go watch the YouTube for this one. I will not explain it. If you're listening, stop right now. Look at the timestamp. Go find it on YouTube. John, you are despicable. You are despicable. If it was not attached to like a female asshole, like it wasn't sexual, I don't think you'd care.
No, but that's what I mean. It also works as art. If it was just on the wall, you wouldn't walk into someone's house having never seen a butthole before in your life, and they had a butthole on the wall. You wouldn't go, "What the fuck is that?"
It just makes it so uncomfortable when he calls it a butthole. It really doesn't. I really don't like it.
I got some fucked up autocorrects right now. Buttholes in there.
Yeah, butthole.
I hit B on my phone. It's like butthole. You trying to say butthole right now? Like, no, I'm saying goodbye. Also, I can't say very anymore. It's autocorrects to Bert.
Bert. Wow. I have a problem with I've misspelled some stuff so frequently that it autocorrects to the incorrect way, and that's just the word now.
That's what?
That's just the word now. Always is just spelled wrong for my autocorrect, and I always misspell always. It's you may have swayed me. The asshole may be art.
I think the asshole is, again, my mind's been pretty asshole.
But like a lot of people out there would be like, ooh, which is weird.
But not if you separate it. Because those
so
people
lame though. Like
those people are
like,
weird and prudish
anal
about butt stuff.
Fuck up.
But even those people, if you were to trick them, if you were to be like, what do you think about this? They'd be like, that's a pretty cool design.
Yeah, put it this way. Chocolate companies aren't making, chocolate assholes if they're not pretty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not like, look at this armpit.
The Boston Bruins aren't basing their logo on it.
I'll never forget when Gracie Tracy said, I have a perfect 12-spoke asshole. I wanted to be like, did someone sit there? All right. Let's get out of here.
Right.
It's interview time. We've got, who's on the show?
James Marsden.
James Marsden's on the show to talk about Jury Duty, which is the newest. This is the best advertisement sponsorship, not sponsor, like guest appearance you're ever going to get because, the whole point of doing it is to spread the word and market the show. And Jury Duty, you have to watch it because it's amazing. You have to watch it to understand this interview with Marsden. So if you are a KFC Radio fan, you have not watched Jury Duty yet, go watch it. As of right now, there's 6 of the 8 episodes or 8 of the 10. Either there's 2 episodes left. It's genius. It's truly like genius television in my mind. And Marsden's just the fucking man. So go watch Jury Duty and then check out James Marsden on KFC Radio. What if at the very end, episode 8 airs, and then it's like, actually, we hired him first, and we lied to you guys?
One of the first things out of my mouth when I started, I was like, you better not be fucking
Yeah.
And I called
because I'm going to look like the idiot then.
Ben Schwartz,
Yeah.
who's the voice of Sonic,
Yeah.
a good friend of mine. I was like, I'm getting ready to do this thing that's so improv-based, and this is all Ben does.
Yeah.
Right? He does these shows where he just talks to the audience and does a whole show based on improv. I said, give me some tips. What if this and that? And like, what do you think about this? And he goes, make sure you're not the one being punked.
Yeah.
Like, how?
Right, how could you do that?
How?
Because they're just
like,
so
this
good
is
at lying.
No, because I saw the control room and the earpieces and the whole thing, and we had the rehearsals.
Wouldn't
and everything,
that be
unbelievable?
even
if you were of course, but I was like, no way, no way,
couldn't be.
No way.
That is because it started out on pranks on the internet, and then so Sacha Baron Cohen does his thing, and then Eric Andre and Tim Robbins. It's been done so much that it's like we got to keep one-upping it. So what the one way to do it would be to
flip it and
prank the prankers or whatever you want to call it.
That was first thing out of Ben's mouth.
Yeah.
It's like, better make sure it's not about you.
It's like in Rounders, you know how to spot the sucker. If you can't spot the sucker in 30 minutes, you are the sucker.
Right.
It's like if it's a little too good to be true.
Believe me, there were 2 days before I had several thoughts. One was, can I even do this? Am I going to be good enough in that, like, flying without a net? Because I'd never really done improv before, but I love the idea of, like, sending up the kind of entitled Hollywood celebrity, playing that version of myself.
Bro,
like,
when you're just
great
grabbing things at the factory, just pulling on things. So
everyman, he's an everyman. So much fun.
What was it? We're gonna go to like Margaritaville afterwards. A little too rich for my blood. I'm playing Caleb now.
I look like I got that kind of money.
Dude, when you were in the forklift or whatever it was, because I don't know these things either. When I was like, and you were like, I was like, is he about to drop that thing? And then they cut to them like, he's not even licensed to do this.
So much stuff. I mean, like, I actually think I started it up at one point, and like, you know, the producer's like, this is a liability. But I was thinking, am I going to be able to do this? I don't want to screw it up. And also, like, is this, you know, do I feel okay with messing with this guy? And then I was also thinking, what if this whole thing is punking me?
Yeah.
There was so many thoughts going into it, like, Jesus, this is scary.
All right, big thanks for watching. If you made it through this whole episode, that means you should be subscribed. There's so many of you out there who watch and don't subscribe, so make sure you are a KFC Radio subscriber. Make sure you get all the content when it drops. Click that button now.
I have 9 fingers. I'm still subscribed. It's that easy.